Let's go ahead and kick it to live. Go live. All right, we're live. Hello, everybody. We're getting set up here. I decided to go live and cover the attempted overthrow of our government by the Trump terrorists who are trying to storm the Capitol building. Not try to storm the Capitol building. They have stormed the Capitol building now. We're still getting set up here. We're in a state of flux right now, but I'll show you guys. I mean, these pictures we've shown in history books of the Trump terrorists storming the Capitol building. Look at this shit. Look at these inbred fucks, man, trying to overthrow our government. Here they are breaking into the Capitol building. Remember what they did to Black Lives Matter. Where the fuck they at? Just gonna let this shit happen. This is some crazy ass shit, so we're gonna cover this. And I'll just show you guys. Here's my likes. Just to give you an idea, this was during the Black Lives Matter protest. This is the kind of security they had out there. Let's see if I can find it. I don't have it loaded up here. But they had wall-to-wall security during the Black Lives Matter protest. Now suddenly, they just decided not to have a similar kind of pushback. Here they are. Reminder for what Capitol security and full military-grade riot gear looked out for the Black Lives Matter protest. Here it is, folks. This is what they were doing. For black folks, this is what happens, but when it's white Trump supporters, they can literally look at this shit, folks. Using the barricades as ladders to storm the Capitol building for the first time in the history of the country. They're flying the Confederate flag inside of the Capitol building now as Trump terrorists attempt to take over our government, overthrow our democracy. This is exactly what they wanted to happen. I haven't had any sleep. I've been up all night. I've been covering this shit all night. I was actually preparing to do a video later, so I'm a little bit sleepy, but we're going to try to get through this because this is very important to cover, this craziness that is fucking happening right now. So please bear with me as I continue to get everything set up here. Still working on getting the live show set up, so let me go ahead and load this up so I can get the chat loaded up so I can see what you guys are saying. And, all right. Let me pause myself and load the chat up in a new window here. Pop out chat. Boom, here we go. All right, let's go to live chat. All right, we're going to move this over here where I can look at you guys, what you guys are saying as we're covering this shit. But I don't know if you guys are watching. But yep, I've been covering it all night, or researching all night on the Donald.win, which is, I guess they got kind of blacklisted off Reddit because they're a terrorist organization at this point, a terrorist cult. And so they made their own website called the Donald Win. So we've been monitoring it all night. They've been talking about it all night, about how this is what they're going to do. They're going to try to storm the Capitol building. They're going to try to lynch people, murder anybody that they consider, I guess, on the left. They consider us to be the traitors to the country. All right, cats. We have 10 cats as always around us trying to get on me right now while I'm trying to cover this. So bear with me. What we got to say? I need major investigation of what happened and went wrong today. We already know what the fuck went wrong today, right? We have a dictator wannabe who incited this from the very fucking beginning, knew exactly what was going to happen, wanted this to fucking happen, and now it's happening. Now they're trying to pretend like, oh my God, don't be violent. But you guys, and when I say you guys, I'm talking about Donald Trump, Trump Jr., the Trump family, the Trump crime syndicate, did this on purpose. This was their goal all along, to create violence. And so now we're watching. So if you guys have been missing what's going on, let me show you some of the pictures and video that are coming out of the Capitol building today. This just goes to show you how full of shit they are with the whole Blue Lives Matter things and how much they respect fucking cops and everything. But hell no, they do not respect the cops. Here they are attacking the police. These terrorists storming the Capitol building, trying to overthrow our democracy and install their cult leader as a dictator in America, folks. This is where we're at right now. This is why you don't elect fucking con men, dictator wannabe con men to the presidency. Once they get a little taste of power, they never want to let go, and it's clear that Trump is so desperate. It's clear that he wants to stay in power because he's so afraid of getting arrested. No telling the shit he's done that he knows is going to come out the moment he's out of fucking office. And this is why he's trying to foment an insurrection. So this is the moment they had to postpone They were even trying to debate some of the electors, and they had to postpone because they got overrun.
I have some colleagues who have said that a 10-day commission is not enough time. So they have counter-proposed, just ignoring the lingering questions. We need to do something. My challenge today is not about the good people of Arizona.
And it will stand in recess until the call of the chair.
So they had to evacuate the Capitol building, had to evacuate all the senators out of there, and literally the Trump terrorists took over the room that you're looking at right now, which is usually reserved for almost entirely for Congress members, so they can run the government. And so here they are, here the Trump terrorists literally breaking down the doors to the Capitol building, folks. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time in history this has ever been done. And of course, it's not Antifa doing this. No, it's not Black Lives Matter, folks. It's Trump supporters. It's the terrorist conservatives. This is exactly what they want, folks. And so here they are, invading the Capitol building. And you'll notice they're bringing Confederate flags because they're the traitors to this country, exactly as you would expect. Here they are. There's a Confederate flag invading the Capitol building right now, folks. This is America 2021. You thought 2020 was shit? Here we go. Second verse, same as the first. Yep. Here they are wandering around the Capitol building, folks.
Protesters are now
this happened,
inside the building.
I'm a little bit behind because I didn't get streaming immediately, but this happened an hour ago.
Yeah, they're just walking right through. I mean, it's like they're taking a tour of Statuary Hall. It's,
they're even, these guys are even like
you can't do this day to day, and people
the barricades almost. It's kind of hilarious, but also terrifying what's happening here.
Are on lockdown.
Look at all the Confederate flags out there, folks.
I just want to point out that we are seeing protesters are now inside the building in the Statuary Hall there.
And for those of you paying attention, I'll show you some more in a minute, but I've been covering this all night. This is what they said they were going to do, folks. I've been posting about it. I've been covering the, it seems to be down right now because I guess they're getting overwhelmed right now because the Donald.win website, which is Donald Trump's most popular supporters website on the internet right now, they're celebrating. They're cheering right now, and they're calling for the murder of our duly elected representatives. And as I said, I was covering this all night, taking screenshots. Nothing can stop what's coming. Nothing. Are we just supposed to watch our country being stolen by the lying, thieving dark side? I hope President Trump has more like a bag full of cats to turn loose as a semi-truck. D.C. will burn if they accept the fucked up votes from those fucked up swing states today. What a fucking fucked up mess. Time to make some noise and steamroll the streets. No, just drag the traitors out into the streets and put them against the wall and execute them. No need for destruction. They've been organizing all night on this website. They've been posting pictures of where they're going to be and bragging about what they're fucking going to do. And they're just amazing how obvious it is a cult. They're talking about Trump needs to call in the militia, call for martial law. And they're like, we're not there yet. Or he would say so. We're almost there. And we'll get an emergency alert when this happens. Because, yeah, he's going to send out a fucking Amber Alert to tell you guys to go raid the goddamn Capitol building. If Trump somehow ends up losing, we will declare war on the spot. Are you even here? Yeah, this guy's here, and they're thanking him for being there. They're calling themselves patriots when they're literally trying to overthrow our government and install a dictator. It's okay to take America back by force. You're goddamn right it is. They've been saying this kind of shit all night as I've been covering. Well, boys, it's time. I'm a homo peace what they're calling themselves with the patriots who intend to overthrow our government are calling themselves. Went from going to rallies in 2015 with hundreds of people, almost 50-50 supporters versus opposers, to being here in D.C. with millions of you beautiful bastards. A bit late to the party, but I am ready. Ready to fight, ready to defend, ready to do whatever we have to do to win back our country. I love you all, and I can't wait to see what comes after we absolutely win today. See you there. We'll be wild. And this is what the Trump said. Trump told them to show up. Trump told them it will be wild, which was him telling them to make it wild. And they've absolutely done exactly what he wanted them to do. And Ryan Fournier, who is a right-wing chud, if you're a member of Congress and don't object tomorrow, we the people will object to you in 2022. And they're saying there is no 2022. No, Ryan. If Congress fails to uphold the Constitution tomorrow, shit is going to hit the fan. And the not-so-civil war begins. It's now or never. This is it. Today is the day. You get what you fucking deserve. So it's war then. They're pissed off because they lost the elections in Georgia last night. Democrats have taken over both houses of Congress. I'm down with war. I can't live in this America. I need my America back. Will absolutely die to get it. Give me liberty or give me, you know the thing. And there's been a ton of them. Here they posted this Breitbart video where Andrew Breitbart, I think he's dead now, but was calling for war. And they're like, never more relevant than today. Watched it twice. Suck up all the inspiration being posted. Today is the day. Today is the day. This video gets my blood pumping. Rally time. Storm the Capitol if necessary and drag those corrupt politicians through the street. Every time I come across this clip, I have to watch it at least 5 times. Like I said, they're organizing on this terrorist website, the Donald.win, all night long, and I've been covering. I will copy and paste the reply I made. I think this is relevant here. It was in response to as why normies are voting the way they do. Some people just don't want to see the writing on the wall. They want to live their lives, drink their lattes, watch their TV shows, and eat fancy dinners with their friends. Politics mean nothing to them because they grew up not knowing anything about politics. Like you motherfuckers don't know anything about politics. These are the same people who went to indoctrination camps their whole lives and believe that Democrats are the true saviors of society. They watch the news and think Trump is literally Satan. No, I think he's a fucking wannabe dictator who's horrible for the country. Who this is what it's come to, folks. This is how far he's fucking set us back because you motherfuckers allowed this to happen. They believe Barack Obama was the best POTUS ever. I don't. Didn't even fucking like him. Without ever knowing anything significant he has done. He bombed a bunch of fucking children. I know that shit. Called for his impeachment too. Fucking, I am consistent. You motherfuckers are not. They vote against you because right now they are following the trend of voting. They got hyped and they feel because the person on the TV is begging them to vote. They feel empowered. These people, unfortunately, are friends and family who are just too ignorant to give a shit. Yeah, it was. My own mother voted for Biden. She has had a big shit-eating grin on her face the whole time since November. I've asked her, Mom, what has Biden done significantly in his 40 years in the office to make you vote for him? Her answer? He's not Trump. Yeah, no fucking shit. That's all we really fucking need right now. We got to get rid of the fascist dictator. That's what we did. We stood up and we voted. The American fucking people voted, and it is you, the traitors of this country, who are trying to overturn the will of the people and install your cult leader as a fucking dictator. I love that woman, yet I feel if and when civil war starts, you guys are trying to start it right now, she will be targeted for her stupid fucking beliefs by radicals. You mean by yourself? You're going to target her? I had warned her to stay vigilant, and if shit went south today on the 6th, to have a plan. Once it starts to trickle down, you will see things go bad real quick. I told her, if that happens, to come to my house and bunker down. She laughed. This is the world we live in now. In the eyes of the leftists, we have become crazies that we saw in 2017 going on. You are the crazies. You're literally terrorists storming the Capitol building. Some shit on here once asked, where is the civil war that people claim the leftists would start? We're not the ones that fucking started. You are. The Civil War won't start today. It started the day Antifa and BLM burned cities to the ground. No cities were fucking burned to the ground. Anyway, they're going nuts, folks. They're going nuts. I've been covering it. You need to surround Congress and hold it. Everything else is a distraction. Perhaps the Italian embassy, by the sounds of it too, there's a new conspiracy theory going around too, that they're spreading, that it was the Italians and Obama who worked together to commit massive voter fraud and steal the election from Obama. So now they're blaming Italy now and threatening to storm the Italian embassy on this fucking terrorist website, the Donald.win. If nothing happens today, it's over. So make something happen. It's whatever it takes. Today is the day. Win or lose, Trump or war. And they're serious about it, folks. This is what they're fucking doing. So let me go back and find whatever latest is happening. Here's the crazy shit. Well, more of the crazy shit. So I was watching, I guess it's probably down. I was watching the fucking rally over here. You can see this is the conservative version of it. And they're not even showing them storming the building. They're not even showing the terroristic shit.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to learn to speak Chinese, and I don't want that White House to turn red.
They're still fear-mongering out there. This is the leftist stream. Every 5 minutes they're asking for money too, while they try to foment the insurrection, folks. This is what they're fucking doing. So let me go ahead and check this. Graphic. A Trump supporter has, Rudy Giuliani, just said, let's have trial by combat. He said that earlier today during the Save America rally, where they claimed there was a massive voter fraud. They're literally calling for this to happen. Graphic. A Trump supporter has been shot by someone in the Capitol building. So warning, graphic. If you haven't seen any of this, I haven't seen this yet either. We're all watching this together live.
What? Where's she hit? Where's she hit?
Man, this is some terrible ass shit. I was hoping we would not see anything like this today, folks. I was hoping they were just bullshitting. I was hoping they were LARPing, but they really are this crazy. We really have half the country that's joined an insane fucking cult that's hell-bent and determined in tearing this goddamn country to the fucking ground because their cult leader got voted out by the will of the fucking people. This is exactly what they fucking wanted to happen, folks.
You can't save them, you're here. You gotta get EMS here.
Yeah, stay safe out there. Donald Trump is trying to backpedal. Yeah, this is exactly what they wanted. Donald Trump says, hey, the Capitol Police are heroes. Peace, peace, peace. But he literally, during his rally, told the people to go around the Capitol building and make them do the right thing. This is exactly what he wanted to happen. This is what he's been planning the whole fucking time, folks. It's a fucking horror show. Yeah, and here they are, like I showed you earlier, breaking out the windows. Looks like Baked Alaska got into Nancy Pelosi's office. I don't know if that's real or not. Is that fucking real? Baked Alaska has supposedly has COVID-19 too. So if this is real, he's out there super spreading the COVID-19 amongst the idiots. So yeah, that sounds about right. And look, folks, yeah, we're going to see this in history books, folks. These crazy fucking assholes just allowed to storm the Capitol building. But like I showed you, Black Lives Matter, when they weren't even trying to do that. Wall-to-wall military security every fucking where. And here they are. Here's how much they care about the blue lives. They don't give a shit, folks. So much for law and order. They don't give a shit about that either, do they? What happened to law and order? What happened to all that shit? Went right out the fucking window. They don't really care about that. They just want to maintain power of their cult leader. Trump says, I am asking everyone in the U.S. Capitol building to remain peaceful. No violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. No, you're not. You're literally not. You're literally the ones who are trying to instigate a coup, overthrow our government, destroy our democracy. No matter how many times you claim you're the law and order people, you're not. You're the fucking traitors, just like the Confederacy was. So let's, I have a live feed up here. Let's see if I can find it. Where it happened in my live stream. Here we go. Let's see what PBS is covering here for a second.
Anything like this, where people come and break into the Capitol because they don't like the results of the election. Certainly people have been unhappy about election results. There have been peaceful protests. There have been people raising objections, but not to this degree.
Did Pleo destroy many cities? They didn't destroy any cities. There were some fires set, but no cities are destroyed. All the cities are fucking fine if you actually go look. There's a lot of propaganda that says opposite of that, but here we go. This site's back up a little bit. Let's see if I can see what they're saying here. God's going to cut you down. Protesters have gathered outside the Georgia Capitol. Yeah, they're doing more than that. This might be older. Let me see if I can refresh if it's actually going to load. Oh, here we go. The shot heard down the road. Don't back down. That's what the rising are. The rising comments on this site. Like I said, this is the terrorist site that they're organizing on. The Donald.win. So it's kind of being overloaded right now. Mostly with Trump terrorists who are all supporting each other, egging each other on in this attempted coup. Let's go back to Twitter while that loads. They went on a quick condition after being shot in the chest on the Capitol grounds, according to two sources. So we saw that. That's Vadim here talking about that. I miss my dad, says Meghan McCain. Fuck off, Meghan McCain. And yeah, Baked Alaska, piece of shit Baked Alaska making fun. There's apparently a coup going on. Yeah. You guys are trying to overthrow our government, you fucking traitors. You know we're going to have all this shit on the video, and you guys are going to fail, and you're going to be prosecuted. Like I was wondering too, Trump was bragging about the new laws he passed, where if you deface or try to pull down any of the Confederate monuments, you get 10 years in jail. I wonder if that bill that he passed applies to government buildings and shit. It would be hilarious if Trump's own laws that he passed get used to jail his own supporters. All right, let's see what you guys have to say in the chat here. Real quick. Look at those fucking fascists. Jesus, yep. It's almost like the fascists were the bad guys and the anti-fascists were the good guys, huh? And Trump Jr. during his rally today was saying, you notice, we don't break into any buildings or burn anything down. We don't fucking, riot like the BLM does. Yes, you do, motherfucker. The left is a joke. Yes, it's the left that's the fucking joke right now. You guys are the one trying to overthrow the goddamn government, and it's all a fucking dictator. What the fuck, dude? How the fuck are you gonna blame the left for what's going on right now? You know you're in a fucking cult when that's what you decide to do at this moment in history. Need to enter prison slots for these traitors. Hey, release all the nonviolent drug offenders. Oh God, what's happening? The Trump cult is trying to overthrow the government and install Trump as a dictator. Let's see if super chats real quick. I got a couple super chats here. This is something I only imagine happening in a third world country. Yes, Congresswoman earlier said that she left her country to try to escape this kind of bullshit. Then again, look at what our no nipple Neanderthal president has done to us. I mean, yeah, that's all it took for this bullshit society to collapse was just that ignorant dotard. One of the dumbest motherfuckers to ever goddamn live. One of the most selfish, narcissistic, egotistical, insecure fucks on the planet. That's all it took for our societal collapse. That's how fucking fragile we were as a country. Israel Jason, $50. Please keep this going. Even if you have to take breaks off camera, I'm going to try to keep it going as long as I can. Like I told you guys, I have not had any sleep because I've been awake all night trying to cover this. And so I'm pretty fucking tired, but I did take a caffeine pill. So we're going to try to barrel through this. But thank you. That's very generous, Israel. Firefly, absolutely disgusting. What's happening today? Keep speaking the truth, brother. Yes. Yes, I felt the need to come on and cover it. It definitely needs to be covered. Kaylin Slater, $10. So glad to hear someone call them out as they are. I hear the news keep telling them protesters. Protesters are showing they're not protesters. They're fucking terrorists. All right, they're trying to scare us into giving in. Trying to scare us into letting them discard our democracy and install their cult leader as a dictator. It's not going to fucking happen. And they're pissed off that Pence decided not to do what he doesn't have the power to do. They keep saying that the vice president can just overturn the election unilaterally. That can't happen. He does not have that fucking power. When you talk about I feared this. Yes, that's what he's trying to do. 92 Bayo. Denise Souza is already pulling the But Antifa card on Twitter. Yeah, Antifa ain't never done shit to this level. Danny Nerdick, $14.99. I'm horrified. Reminder of the Handmaid's Tale. In that story, the Christian extremist group, the Sons of Jacob, storm the Capitol complex and do what these chuds have attempted. Yep. What is it? By his eye? Or under his eye? I don't know. Ricky Gay. We need to stop calling them protesters. They are terrorists. If it was BLM Antifa, they would have been gunned down by now. Yeah, we already saw what's going to happen. We already saw what would happen. We already saw the fucking Capitol buildings surrounded by military. We know exactly what happened if this is BLM because we already fucking saw it. All right. Stand back and stand by. Yep. This is what they were waiting for, folks. Let's see if we can get it up. Their sights down again. But like I said, they've been organizing on the site all night long and bragging about this is exactly what they're going to do. They're looking to hang fucking people. Let me show you. We're run by Christian terrorists, too. It's not enough that it's just conservative shitheads. It's literally Christian terrorists. Go back up. They've already erected a cross in front of the Capitol building, a giant fucking cross. I don't know if they're going to fucking start crucifying people. Wouldn't be. I laugh, but it's a nervous laugh. Let's see. I guess I don't have that bookmarked anymore. But Mitch McConnell actually sort of being responsible today. He says nothing before us proves illegality anywhere near the massive scale that would have tipped the entire election, nor can public doubt alone justify a radical break when the doubt itself was incited without any evidence. Yep. I'm shocked to see Turtle Man actually do the right thing for once. And Ted Cruz, the giant piece of shit Ted Cruz, of course, is trying to postpone things because all they're trying to do, folks, is run out the clock to the 20th. Postpone, and then the 20th, they think they could just vote Donald Trump in and bypass the will of the people. That's the entire plan. It's very transparent. Regardless of what these motherfuckers say, we can see right goddamn through it. And when Trump closed today, his rally, this is what he said. This is exactly what he wanted to happen. He instigated this from Jump Street.
We're going to
walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania Avenue. And we're going to the Capitol, and we're going to try and give. The Democrats are hopeless. They're never voting for anything. Not even one vote. But we're going to try and give our Republicans, the weak ones, because the strong ones don't need any of our help. We're going to try and give them the kind of pride and boldness that they need to take back our country.
Yeah.
So
give them the pride and the boldness.
Down
He means
Pennsylvania
fear.
Avenue. I want to thank you all.
We're going to make them afraid. We're going to storm the building and make them fucking afraid, and that's exactly what they did, folks. Let's take another look at it. Here's the Trump terrorist breaking in and storming the Capitol building, causing them to have to evacuate and shut down the Electoral College vote count, which is just a formality. Joe Biden is already president. It's a formality, folks, but they believe if they can shut this down, they can overthrow our democracy. These fucking terrorists. And let me, oh yeah, you see right here, folks. That's what it's all about. For the first time in our history, we have a Confederate flag storming the Capitol building, folks, because that's what traitors do. They take on the symbolism of other traitors. The fucking racism and the hatred from Trump supporters. Unending. This is what they've always been about. So look at these fucking morons. Look at these goddamn dorks. This guy's never kissed a girl. This is his entire personality. This is all they fucking got, folks. They finally found, they're so pathetic. And they finally found a place they can fit in with other goddamn traitorous losers who think Trump is some kind of God man. Some kind of superior, next level Ubermensch that they can worship. And they all join together under his banner. Because they're fucking pathetic. It's all that. Look at the guy. Look at these fucking losers. The fucking epitome of patheticness. This motherfucker breaking in, about to get maced. And of course the cops are over fucking run. Yeah, flip them out. Yeah! Make America great again. Is it great yet? Is this making it great? Is overthrowing our democracy and installing a dictator, is that greatness to you guys? Yes, it is. Because that's what they are. Once again, folks, for those of you just joining us, this is what it was like when Black Lives Matter was protesting. Where the fuck was all this? They knew this was going to happen, folks, and they decided not to have the same kind of protections they had when it was black folks. Or folks protesting with black folks. Because we still live in a hugely racist fucking country. And here's Newsmax going straight to blaming Antifa and Black Lives Matter for this. Trying to pass the blame. There's no evidence whatsoever any of these people are anything but Trump supporters.
All right, and some additional breaking news. The mayor of Washington, D.C. Has levied a 6 p.m. citywide curfew as a result of, I guess, some of the activity that we have seen up on Capitol Hill with the protests. And we're going to be putting this together for you so that you have a complete picture of what is going on. The last couple of times we've seen these rallies, it hasn't just been the president's supporters. We have seen Antifa, we have seen Black Lives Matter, we have seen other, we've seen leftist groups that have tried to stir up violence. And so as we have more information on what's going on.
And that's a great point, Tom.
That's a great point. Sure it is. No
That's
evidence, but go ahead,
Tom,
Blake, somebody
I
else.
am hearing from some people on the ground that there is a question of if Antifa has infiltrated the Trump rally goers and are fomenting some kind of unrest. So that is.
Yeah, there were questions. No evidence, but there are questions because we don't want to take responsibility for what we fucking caused. Because why fucking would we? Trump doesn't take any responsibility for anything. Why would Trump supporters take responsibility? And let's look at this live feed here. This is cops are taking selfies with terrorists. Oh God.
Look my man.
Guys, look at this. What the fuck?
ACAF.
You got terrorists storm the Capitol building and they take selfies with you?
ACAF.
They couldn't shoot enough rubber bullets and pepper bullets and tear gas at black folks who were fucking protesting. Now these terrorists can storm the Capitol building and get selfies taken with them. God damn this country, folks. What in the fucking shit is going on right now? Anger is the correct goddamn response. I guess here's Caitlin Bennett trying to instigate a riot by quoting Martin Luther King Jr. And I must say tonight that a riot is the language of the unheard. And what is it America has failed to hear? It has failed to hear that the promises of freedom and justice have not been met. Yeah, we're talking about black people and their civil rights, not fucking privileged ass white motherfuckers who are, the entire society was built for, still is built for, still have all the benefit of, and are trying to overthrow our goddamn government. Because they decided to join a stupid ass cult, the dumbest cult in goddamn history. It reminds me so much of Scientology. Now we have basically 75 million people who are just like Scientologist cult members, except they're Trumpists. Some crazy ass shit. All right, let's go back to the PBS.
Virginia Ralph Northam, as I reported a few minutes ago, said he's sending in the National Guard from his state. I now know I can report that from Maryland, the governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, has said that Maryland is sending in state troopers and National Guard as well to help get the Capitol, get the Washington, D.C., and get the United States Capitol under control, under a safe, to a position where it's safe for people to be there. I just want to share also the New York Times is reporting, Maggie Haberman, who typically covers the White House, is reporting an explosive device was found at the Republican National Committee and detonated safely.
So no doubt they'll try to blame Antifa or Black Lives Matter for that, but we know, I can tell you from firsthand, being on this terrorist website, the Donald.win all night, that they hate the Republicans now. And they've been talking about destroying the Republican Party all night, so no doubt that it's Trump supporters doing this. The Frankenstein monster has turned on Dr. Frankenstein. You Republicans, you GOP, you helped create this shit, and now you're receiving the blowback from it. Yes, I'm a human. Please click each image containing a bicycle. All right, bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. Did I do that right? Let's see. Come on, let me in. Little pigs, let me in. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. My dogs are going nuts out there. Traitor, 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 traitor. So they're turning on Mike Pence now. Mike Pence has done everything to lick Donald Trump's taint from day one. Has been as loyal as he can fucking be. But because he refuses to overturn our democracy and install Trump as a dictator, they've turned on him. You have to literally be willing to murder your own children in front of Trump if he asks you to. Anything he says, you have to do, or they'll fucking turn on you. This is what they're like. No fucking loyalty whatsoever. Just mad dogs. Just in, protesters have now taken the U.S. Senate floor. All right, let's see what they're saying about this. Trump, arrest them. Unleash the sealed indictments today. Upvote. And by arrest them, he's not talking about the people that stormed the Capitol building. He's talking about anybody who opposes Trump as dictator. Arrest them. That's what they want, folks. They want a brutal dictatorship. They've just, I would say they've let their mask down, but we already knew this was coming. They didn't have a mask to begin with. And of course, Trump, as soon as this was happening, he tweeted out a tweet shitting on Mike Pence. I think I bookmarked that. Let's see if I find it here. Oh yeah, Donald Trump Jr. trying to downplay it, pretending like this is not exactly what they fucking wanted. This is wrong and not who we are. This is exactly who you fucking are. This is who you've always been. You know this is who you are. Why are you fucking lying? Trying to play it off. This reminds me of that, the guy driving the Wienermobile. And he's in the wiener suit crashing into the building. And he's like, who could have possibly have done this? You did it, motherfucker. This is all you. And Trump like, please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. You don't want them to be peaceful. This is exactly what you've wanted from the beginning. We see right fucking through it, dude. And of course, as soon as it was happening, he shit on Mike Pence. Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution. To protect our country by overthrowing democracy? By throwing the Constitution in the garbage can? Giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts. That's not how it works. They've already certified the election. It's over. There's no fucking redos. This is not goddamn kindergarten. Do over. I was on base. This is how these fucking people who have the mentality of toddlers behave. Not the fraudulent and inaccurate ones, which they were asked to previously certify. USA demands the truth. We got the truth, motherfucker. We voted you out. Here it is. They put a cross in front of the Capitol building. Here's the Christian terrorist. This is what it's all about, folks. They don't give a shit about democracy, folks. They don't give a shit about the Constitution. That's always been fake. The whole game is being laid bare right now, folks. You should be able to see right through conservatives forever. Their words mean nothing. Well, look at them. These weak-ass motherfuckers can barely get that shit over there, yeah. We should topple over on you fucks. Jesus wants us to have a dictator. Long as he fucking supports our televangelists who are bilking us out of hundreds of millions of dollars, that's all that matters. Zombies, folks. Their brains are barely working. Just enough electricity so they can walk around and breathe without suffocating. That's all the fucking brain power these zombies goddamn have. Let's see what else we got here. Stupid religious fairy tales. Yes, surreal. I know. Did you guys ever think you'd see this? This kind of bullshit. I did, actually. I've been talking about it. I literally had a show last night and said, this is what I think is going to happen, and if it happens, I'll cover it. The stupid part is I didn't get any sleep because for some reason, my dumb ass thought that they were just LARPing still and they wouldn't fucking actually do it. Now they're fucking trying to do it. American patriots, any security breach or disrespect to law enforcement is unacceptable. The violence must stop. They're not patriots and they're still calling them patriots. Hey, you guys who are fucking doing this, you're still patriots though. No, they're not. They're terrorists. They're American terrorists. Tell them. If they do it, they're terrorists. No, you won't say that. You're still calling them fucking patriots. You're still kind of low-key encouraging it by calling them fucking patriots. Look at this shit. Scaling the Capitol building and invading it, folks. And I guess here's H. Bomber guy reposting a tweet from Tommy Lauren from November 3rd, 2020. If real Donald Trump were to lose, he won't, he did. His supporters will go to work tomorrow, just as we do every day. When Biden loses, his supporters will likely loot and riot. Tells you everything you need to know. Yeah, doesn't it? Doesn't it tell you everything you need to know? That you're full of shit, that you're a shill who pretends to be a patriot while you create your clothing line in China and sell it to gullible idiots, because that's what conservatism is all a fucking about. Conning idiots out of money and getting them to vote against their own best interest. That's what it's always fucking been about. Yeah, a pipe bomb was discovered at the RNC headquarters and DC and detonated terrorism. It is. Trump's Christian terrorists. Look at them. Look how happy they are. You guys know you're on video, right? You've broken the law or you're going to be prosecuted. Look, they're taking the Speaker of the Senate's podium out of there. Okay, yeah, cool. You smiling now, motherfucker? I doubt very seriously you're going to be smiling when it's all said and done, though. Should have wore a mask, motherfuckers. The one time that wearing a mask would have actually incredibly benefited them, and they still can't do it. That's how stupid Trump supporters are. Literally nothing going on in their goddamn brains whatsoever. Let's check the chats. Be careful, Dusty. Your state is packed with those cultists. I know, but bring it, motherfuckers. What you gonna do? I kind of live in hiding anyway. Nobody knows where I fucking live. The whole world is a U.S. colony. I don't know how we'll live under a dictatorship. We won't, though. It's not going to succeed. This is all just tilting at windmills. A last-ditch effort by a desperate cult. McGrumpy Panda 550 SEK. I guess a terrorist event is what it takes for our schedules to match. First time I catch you live. Anyway, this is insanity. Yes, it is. Thanks for joining us. Fabrice Bonsgard, 10 pounds. Half the U.S. people are insane. Yes, they are. And of course, as always, half the population is below average intelligence. So, incredibly fucking stupid. Like George Carlin says, imagine how dumb the average person is and then realize that 50% of the population is even dumber than that. This is what happens when truth doesn't matter. Science, reason, logic, common sense doesn't matter. It's like a Nazi cult. The world is watching. Yes. We are the laughingstock of the fucking world, and we should be. In fact, no other country should ever trust us again, because even if we have Biden, and Biden's not a good presidential candidate, he's not. He's better in every goddamn way than Trump is, but he's not a good candidate. But even though he's better than Trump, no country should ever trust us again because we're so stupid. In 4 years, we could just vote in another goddamn person just like Trump who will undo everything positive that Biden might fucking do. So nobody should trust us. I would if I was another country. James Hodge, $5, you know, for the fact that if this was a bunch of brown people doing this, all the news out of Brandon Terrace, yes, they would. Have 30-30, what else should I get? Shotgun for home defense, I guess. That's mostly what I'd be worried about. Tommy E, $5. For 4 years, the left has burned buildings, looted, incited violence, but you won't talk about that. I hope that you haven't watched. I hope they burned the damn Capitol building down. We are done. There you are, terrorist Tommy E. How the fuck do you know what I've talked about? You clearly don't watch my show. I cover all this shit constantly, motherfucker. Might want to tune in a little bit for the diarrhea drips from your lips. Ignorant fucks. All right, let's see. Any more? Seems like the Trump supporter woman that got shot is dead now. Well, that's terrible. Wouldn't wish this on anybody, but what did she expect acting like a terrorist? Thoughts and prayers. What if the protesters were Muslims? You know what happened if they were Muslims. They would have murdered every one of them by now. All right, let me go ahead and see what the fuck else is going on. Whoops, there I am. Hey, there's a handsome motherfucker right there. All right, let's see what's happening on PBS.
On sort of what's been happening out here, there's definitely fewer protesters. Maybe because of the cold. The tear gas also contributed a little bit.
Well, that's good.
But
they're starting to disperse.
People are, by and large, starting to leave some of this location. You'll see some folks walking.
That's good. The thing is they still haven't fully certified all the Electoral College votes yet. And once they do that, you have all these terrorists out in D.C. right now. There's no telling what this fuck's going to happen. And they have a curfew at 6 p.m., so I imagine we're going to see some clashes with the police for the law and order crowd who continuously tells us, hey, why didn't those black people just do what they were told? Why do they follow the fucking rules? And I guarantee you they're not going to fucking follow the rules because it's always a different set of criteria when it's about them. Don't stop. Go fucking get them, boys. Here we go. Let's look at this terrorist website if it'll load. Like I said, this terrorist Trump website is getting slammed by all the other terrorist fucks who weren't able to make it to D.C. It's time. Take out the commies. Yeah. Literally none of the fucking people that want to take out are commies. Anybody who's not a fascist is a commie to these people. It gives them justification for violence to just dehumanize your enemies. You can justify anything to yourself. And this is how they're going to justify violence, folks. Fuck all time. No point to let them continue the charade anymore. America 100% supports you patriots. No, we don't. You're not patriots. You're terrorists. You might have 75 million Americans that support you, but the majority does not. No more corruption. All the politicians are corrupt, including Donald Trump. Oh, he's not a politician, is he? No, we will not right now, and the optics when we fail will be terrible. Yep, this is a huge mistake. Randy 42 at least got a little bit of goddamn sense. But the rest of you motherfuckers don't. We see you. This takes away every talking point you have about, even though we're bullshit about BLM and Antifa, it takes away all that shit. Exposing yourself. Update. The Pentagon has denied the request to deploy National Guards to the U.S. Capitol. Okay. I did read that elsewhere. Best fucking news I've heard all day. Yeah. Trump's handpicked Pentagon thugs not going to lay down law and order against his own supporters. Huh. There's some convenient bullshit for you. I'm hearing that Virginia is trying to deploy its National Guard. Anyone hear this? Good, they should. It's tactical blackface. And of course, it's an incredibly racist website as well. Not only does it promote violence, but lots of fucking racism, anti-Semitism, because that's what the Trump train is all about. That's what it's always been about, folks. White supremacy. I would say it's thinly veiled, but it's not veiled at all. It's out in your fucking face. Get fucked. The Defense Department has just denied requests by D.C. officials to deploy the National Guard to the U.S. Capitol. Yep. Well, we saw what they did to BLM. Different set of standards. Sidney Powell. Pence is a coward. Fraud and worse. Let's watch them turn on fucking Pence. It's beautiful. I love to see them turn on fucking Pence. Pence, a huge goddamn part of this fucking problem. This is what you created. Lay in that goddamn bed you made. Fucking get inundated with the fleas that you got from all the goddamn dogs you laid down with. It seems Lynn Wood has some intel. Fuck this MF or Pence. Yeah, I'm so disgusted. Fuck Pence. Done everything for you motherfuckers he possibly could except for overthrow our government. But it don't fucking matter. You must have 100% blind loyalty to the Fuhrer or you're dead to them. It's a goddamn cult, so obviously. These shows are going to hurt somebody already. Already people dead. Fucking bombs and shit. Apparently Secret Service deployed too. Good. Cats sniping these trolls. Yeah, my cats are going nuts. They're fucking everywhere. They're like, why are you talking so loud, daddy? Dusty, you mad, bro? Am I mad that terrorists are trying to overthrow our government and install a dictator and they're storming the Capitol building with Confederate flags? It's not the best, to be honest. Like, it could be better. Don't you think? Of course, you're like, nah, it's fine. It's cool that traitors are trying to overthrow our democracy. What's the problem? I've been saying Trump cult was going to go Jonestown and Manson family. Too bad they chose the latter. Yep. If it was Kool-Aid, it'd be fine. If it was just them, wouldn't be a problem. Biden lie. Well, Biden's not a very good speaker. That's what he's got to say.
Plain, simple decency. The renewal of the politics. That's about solving problems, looking out for one another, not stoking the flames of hate and chaos. As I said, America's about honor.
It's not,
decency,
though.
respect.
It's not, though. This is who we are as a people, unfortunately.
That's who we are.
No, it's not. I'm sorry, but we're not.
That's who we've always been.
You're romanticizing what America is, and it's just not that.
Certification, the Electoral College vote is supposed to be a sacred ritual.
Sacred?
Which we affirm.
Don't like that word.
The purpose is to affirm the majesty of American democracy. But today's reminder, a painful one.
Of what we are. What we've always been.
Democracy is fragile.
Our country's fragile.
Requires people of goodwill, leaders with the courage to stand up, who are devoted not to the pursuit of power, or the personal interest pursuits of their own selfish interest at any cost, but of the common good. Think what our children watching television are thinking.
I mean, this is such a
Think what the
stark
rest of the world is looking at.
difference from Trump.
For nearly 2.5 centuries.
It's actually great to hear an adult talk, even though I'm not a huge Biden fan. He's so much better.
In search of a more perfect union, have kept our eyes on that common good. America is so much better than what we've seen today.
I do agree with that. Well, I don't know. Maybe
Watching
we
the
aren't,
scenes
though.
from the Capitol, I was reminded as I prepared other speeches in the past, I was reminded of the words of Abraham Lincoln in his annual message to Congress, whose work has today been interrupted by chaos.
Yeah, massive
Here's
difference,
what Lincoln
definitely.
said. He said, "We shall nobly save or merely lose the last best hope on earth." Went on to say, "The way is plain, peaceful, generous, just. A way which, if followed, the world will forever applaud and God must forever bless. The way is plain here, too."
So he's actually doing a good job. Doing a lot better in this speech than he did in the last speech I watched of him. So, yeah, definitely good to hear an adult speak as our leader for a goddamn change. So let's see. Since when did Trump supporters wear Antifa-like helmets? Yeah, fuck off. This ain't Antifa. You can't pass the buck. We know it's Trump terrorists. I've literally watched them all night plan this. They plan it public. It's all fucking public. I know how you motherfuckers want to pass this off and blame somebody else. Just like Trump, you can never take responsibility. But you're transparent. We see through you motherfuckers. Army activates National Guard. View inside the Capitol as people gather on the West Front. The Capitol is currently on lockdown. So yeah. I'd say that's probably about, what, 20,000 people maybe? They were saying hundreds of thousands, but it's not hundreds of thousands. I was at Lollapalooza, and there was more people at Lollapalooza than are at this right here. And there weren't 100,000 people at Lollapalooza. So, oh, God damn it. God damn it, America, come on. I would say we're better than this, but I've been covering, for those of you who have never watched my show before, I've been covering the collapse of the American empire for the last 2 years in stark detail. So anybody that watched my show knew this was coming. They were saying outright this is coming. Trump has been stoking this from the very fucking beginning. Antifa actors. What symbol is that? Yeah, they're definitely Antifa actors, aren't they? Sure they are. Cope, motherfuckers. They're just such a dishonest cult, too. Oh my God. A noose outside the Capitol building. Really? Is this real? They erected a fucking noose outside the Capitol? Well, not surprised, are we? Anybody surprised at this? Terrorists trying to terrorize? Let's see what else we got here. The Onion. D.C. police lose control of rioting Trump supporters after hundreds of officers called away to deal with black jaywalker. Yep, that's about right. Hard to believe. That's not hard to believe. I'll say hard to believe they didn't have the building surrounded because they knew this was going to happen. But we know, anybody who's watched my show knows the different set of rules for Trump supporters. There's a set of rules for white supremacists, so. All right, let's check back, see if I can get into this Trump terrorist website, the Donald Wynn P. Just in, protesters have now taken the U.S. Senate floor. Biden is a fraud. Fucking based. Yeah, based. They're so based. Now hang all the traitors you can find. That is not a Trump protester. Antifa. Bullshit. Antifa ain't fucking out there doing this kind of shit. BLM fist. Yeah, holding your fist up. That's always BLM in it. Looks 100% Antifa. They got to blame every fucking body else. You guys have literally on this website been talking about doing this all fucking night. Why are you blaming Antifa now? Just the dumbest shit, man. What kind of fools do you take us for? We're not that fucking dumb. Just can't take responsibility for shit. Dusty, I just hit the bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Hell yeah, do that. Done with Dusty. Good. Fuck off. I have been trying to purge you motherfuckers for years and years and years. If this is finally what it took to get you to fuck off and unsubscribe, god damn it, I couldn't be happier. Shit. I attracted so many fucking pathetic conservative shitheads during my edgy atheist days. And I have been trying so hard to purge you motherfuckers because I'm so embarrassed I ever attracted you. I can't stand you. You're a stain on my fucking legacy. Fuck off. Please don't ever tell anybody you were ever a fan of mine. God damn it. Thank you for unsubscribing. Yeah, bye, Felicia. Who gives a fuck? Open your eyes, Dusty. All right. They're open. What am I supposed to open them to? Dusty, you're doing a good job. I appreciate it. Doing the best I could, considering I've had no fucking sleep. Don't think a whole lot of BLMS or Antifa would wear Trump caps. No, they wouldn't. They're not out there for that shit. The GOP brand still doing okay? I hope not. I hope it collapses now. Republicans have been taken over by, the cult of MAGA. The Republican Party, as you know it, is over and done with. Ministry of Dusty. Okay, cool. I'll take that. Dusty, I'm glad you came back to the lights. Yep. Got lost for a little while, but I'm feeling much better now. All right, let's see what else we got here. Republicans impeach Donald Trump. They're not going to do that. What the fuck are you talking about? They're never going to do... Well, I would say they never do the right thing, but I mean, I will give them credit. Most of the Republicans, they were trying to count the Electoral College votes and not disrupt things. A lot of them were, but a bunch of them were actually sort of behaving maturely, so I will give them a pat on the back for that. That's about the only pat on the back I'll give them. Oh yeah, Rudy Giuliani arrived to Macho Man earlier when he was telling the crowd, let's do trial by combat. He literally showed up to Macho Man. That's all I can play of it because I would get copyrighted. Because yeah, Giuliani is the most macho man in the world, isn't he? So macho, Giuliani. Behind the escalating violence is a social media ecosystem that allowed it to organize, amplify, and encourage it. Yes. And a lot of it took place on this website. Confiscate every single computer in that building, says the terrorist. Hard drive copy to USB, then yeah, still state secret, says the people that usually are against that type of thing. Also record all the phone numbers from the phone. See who their contacts are. This is the way. God damn it, Mandalorian dorks. And I even like that show. Don't ruin that show, conservative shitheads. Hi, y'all. Well, this is some bullshit, isn't it? I mean, it's bullshit, but it's not surprising. We told you it was coming. I told you I was going to cover it today when it happened. Trump should tell cops to stand down. Yeah, stand down, cops. Just let the terrorists murder members of Congress. Why not? Yeah. Civil war has started. Insurrection act must be brought immediately, says the Trump terrorist on the most popular Trump website. This is what it's all about, Trump cult members. You see right here, these are your people. This is what they're talking about. They're fucking terrorists. And if you support them, you're a part of this. You're never going to be able to shake this. The Trump stink is going to stay with you for the rest of your fucking life. Nobody should ever let you live this down because he's going to be gone. He's going to fucking be gone. But you should never live down that you supported this shit. Truth. That's what I'm talking about. Unless Trump wants to see streets running with blood, he better do it. Unless that's what he wants. Maybe this was Trump's strategy all along. He knew that we would riot and storm the Capitol. Now he can call the Insurrection Act and do what needs to be done. Do it. Yeah, do it. Civil War, Insurrection Act. Do it. Go, America. Do a civil war. You know, Tim Pool right now is giddy. This is what he wanted. He been poking America with a stick trying to get into a civil war. Hey, you got your wish, Tim. Good job, buddy. Hope those millions of dollars you got were worth it. You soulless fuck. Ha ha ha, fuck you, Pelosi. Yeah, we stormed the Capitol building as terrorists. Fuck you, Pelosi. What a legend. Yeah, you're going to be a legend in prison. Wow, this is awesome. At least blur the guy's face out. It's too late. It's everywhere. This dude done for. This Trump 45 hat on. Colt 45. Woo, bad life decisions, motherfuckers. Bad life decisions. But, you know, having fun right now. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because that shit is temporary as fuck. Welcome to the Dust Buddy, Taste Georgia. Good to have you. Trump video. What does that mean? Is he on video? Is he on TV right now? No, he's not.
It's a picture that is shot with him standing there, and I could show it to you on my smartphone, but it's probably not the best way to share video. But
is there a Trump video? Is it on the real Donald Trump? All right, let me check. Hard to keep up with everything that's happening, folks, but let me check. Let me go see if there's some kind of new message from Donald Trump. There we go. All right, let's see what Donald Trump has to say.
I know your pain. I know you're hurt.
Because you caused it.
We had an election that was stolen from us.
No, you didn't.
It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side.
We don't.
You have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to...
You're still calling it a fucking fraudulent election. Why would they go home now when you're telling them that it was stolen from you? You're telling them that the democracy was stolen when it's not. It's you that's trying to fucking steal it. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth. You know they're not going to listen to you. You know they're thinking, well, he has to say that, but we know what he really wants.
Respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us, from me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election.
You keep saying it.
But we can't play into the hands of these people. We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil. I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
Okay, well, at least he's saying that, folks. I will give him a little bit of credit for telling them to go home and be peaceful. Now, he's also doing it, by telling them the election is fraudulent and making them think that our democracy has been stolen when it's not. It's them trying to steal it. It's them that are the traitors. But at least he's doing that, so maybe some will listen to him. Though a lot of them, are just going to ignore him and say, well, he's got to say that. But we really know what he thinks. But let's see if they're commenting on it. Watch Trump use this as a reason to invoke the Insurrection Act. Nancy Pelosi, office breached by the one and only. Okay, let's see who the one and only is. Is it Baked Alaska? If you guys are just joining us, I have 10 cats. I run an animal sanctuary where we rescue dogs and kittens that are about to be euthanized, and we get them a forever home where they're loved. And I do this show in order to support my animal sanctuary. And so we have 10 cats running around, which is why I have the greatest podcast in history, because it's exciting as fuck. You never know what the fuck's going to happen. Cats always fucking everything up. Let me go ahead and load this up. It's somebody on Twitter. Nope. I guess they removed it. Whoever the fuck it was got scared. These idiots are uploading themselves breaking into the Capitol building and fucking uploading themselves. They're ratting themselves out. But somebody already took the pictures. You're busted, motherfucker. You might as well not even delete it, you goddamn coward. God, I wish I could have gone. Yeah, you'd be fucking arrested right now, or arrested in the future too, for this bullshit. Be safe, Elijah. I don't know who the fuck that is, but some kind of goddamn terrorist, apparently. All right, guess I'll stop and check the super chats real quick. If you guys want to super chat me, you can super chat me, and I read all the super chats during the show. For the cats, praise cats. Hell yeah. Thank you, Leg Manny. Lorraine Sinsky, $5. Thank you, Lorraine. Jason Morin, $5. Red Hat should be mocked for years to come. They should never fucking lay this down. Hell no. Juan Paulo Cari gave me 25 bobs. Don't know what that is, but thank you, Juan. Taste, Georgia, £5. The police protect the KKK. If this were BLM, they would have been shot. Yes, absolutely. Lorraine Sims, $85. Thank you. Taste, Georgia, become a Dust Buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for the stream, Dusty. No problem. Somebody's got to cover this shit. Might as well be me. Rachel Rotod, appreciate it. Mikey Savage, take my money and long overdue super chat. Love you, Dusty. RIP America. Love you back, Mikey Savage. Good to see you. Look up Reichstag fire. I know all about the Reichstag fire. Was that when the Nazis burned down their own building and blamed it on their enemies as a prelude to start war and rounding people up and shit? WM, give me 50 pounds. Very generous. Thank you, WM. Appreciate that. Hero with Verum Ture, $5. I wish he would tell them he's not a socialist and social programs do not equal Venezuela. That'd be nice. But I mean, it wouldn't matter. They don't give a shit. Like, you can't use logic and reason on people who don't use logic and reason to form their opinions to begin with. It does not work. They're cult members, and literally they don't believe any news, anything whatsoever, except what their cult leader says. Unless Donald Trump says it. Can we hurry up and just mow them down? I'm not for violence. I don't want to mow them down. I want to arrest them, yes. Max Carter, $10. Always knew this would happen since Trump was elected. All the warning signs of wannabe dictator. Yeah, I've been talking about it for years, folks. Been watching my show. We knew it was coming. Fabrice Bunsguard, $5. Where are those Second Amendment people defending the Constitution now? They never gave a shit. It's all fucking smoke and mirrors. They don't care about the law. They don't care about democracy. All they care about is power. It's all what it's always been about. All right. Let me check what the current hubbub on the Twitter sphere is. This is sick stuff. Yes, our fucking president is sick. He was looking especially maked up today. Had a lot of fucking concealer caked on his fucking face. They spackle that shit on. Our morbidly obese dotard in charge. Don Winslow says, the video statement posted just now from Donald Trump should be condemned by every single member of Congress. He continues to push a gross lie about the election that is likely to cause his most deranged supporters to resort to violence. That's exactly what it is. He can talk out of both sides of his mouth. Yeah, it was stolen. Democracy's over. But hey, be peaceful. Be peaceful. Yeah, they're taking everything from you. They're stealing the whole country. But be peaceful. Be peaceful. They're not going to do that if you keep lying to them. You're their cult leader. They think you're giving a wink and a nod. That's exactly what they fucking see. Just saw a Nazi flag being waved by fascists overtaking the U.S. Capitol building on TV. This is surreal. It's not, though. That's the thing. We knew it was going to happen. Here they are. We love cops, didn't? Oh, we love Thin Blue Line, blue wall, Blue Lives Matter, all that shit. Nope. Full of fucking shit. And are we the baddies? Yes. Yes, you're the fucking baddies. Always have been, motherfuckers. The Republican Party has simply always been about rich people conning stupid, poor idiots into voting against their own best interests. And rich people have always been great at using their money to con people. And there's nobody dumber than fucking conservatives. Bottom of the fucking barrel. For the last half hour or so, I was filming people go in and out of the Capitol building entrance front steps. Police macing people inside. Let's have a look. Quieter. There we go. Get them all on camera, every one of them. Prosecute to the fullest extent of the law these terrorist trespassers. My cats are going nuts, folks. My cats are all excited. Oh my God, Eric Hovind, who I met and yelled at for being the Christian terrorist he is once upon a time in Florida. Out of curiosity, does anyone else believe that Antifa members could be posing as Trump supporters to enter the Capitol building? Yeah. Every delusional person like you. Of course, he's a con artist. He doesn't even believe that. He's just saying whatever he has to pander to the people that give him money. That's what so many of these fucks do. This is not who we are. This is what we fight for. It is what you are. This is Senate Republicans. This is not who we are. This is not what we fight for. This is not America. This must stop now. This is 100% what you are. You guys have sold out your entire party to Donald Trump. It's not the GOP anymore. It's the MAGA cult now. You guys have sucked Trump's dick every step of the way, encouraged him, emboldened him every step of the way. And this is 100% what you are. Look at the fucking Trump forums. This is all they fucking talk about. This is what his base is. And because you guys have sold out your party to him, this is what you are. Accept it. Embrace it. Learn to love it, motherfuckers, because it's reality. Get the fucking hard drives. New speaker's been sworn in. Holy fuck if true. Let's see what this has to say. At least they're doing all their terrorist organizing right out in the fucking open where we can just goddamn read it all together. They shot first. Yeah, after we terrorized them and stormed the building and hung up nooses, and they fought back. Oh my God. Breaking. A source tells me the defense parts has just denied, I already read that, to deploy the National Guard. Would be surprised if Trump's cronies actually did do that. Let's check the chat. Kitty, yep, cats all over the place. Get them, Dusty. I do the best I can. Bye, Turtle Man. Yep. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. Gotta love it. Gotta love the fact that Donald Trump is the one that sabotaged Republicans in Georgia by telling people the elections were fraudulent, not making them not want to fucking vote. Hilarious. Trump got in there. They lost the House. They lost the Senate. They lost the presidency. It's not going so good for you Trump supporters, for you Trump cult members. And now all you have to resort to is violence and terrorism because you've been soundly defeated. Couldn't happen to a worse band of deplorables. You sick fucks. my God, cats are going crazy. What you doing? Here's the Baby Yoda for you guys want to see the little kitty. Hey, Baby Yoda. This is Baby Yoda. You gonna let me hold you for a second? Let me hold you for just a second. Show about how pretty you are. You such a pretty thing, Baby Yoda. Mwah. Yeah, one of our rescues, Miss Baby Yoda. She's a little wild thing, though. She's a little feral ass when we got her. She's a little bit better than she was, but she's still pretty feral. Breaking, reporter for The Blaze has occupied Pelosi's office and accessing her emails. Good. He will be charged with crimes. Pretty sure that's not covered under the free press, breaking into offices and stealing files and shit. Mike Pence has just unfollowed real Donald Trump on Twitter. Oh my God, I'm not surprised to see that. They're having a huge fallout. I love it, Mike Pence. This is what you get for getting in bed with these people. The most disgusting, sick, unpatriotic, horrible human fascist in the world. You kissed their ass, you did everything they wanted, and they fucking turned on you in a heartbeat. It's beautiful, motherfucker. Ooh, I just love it. I don't get why people trusted him, because he did everything. He literally did everything you motherfuckers wanted from Jump Street. But it doesn't matter. 100% blind loyalty to the cult leader at all times. Or else, boom, throw you under the bus. He's been in the government a long time. How would he not be part of the swamp? How could you fucking possibly say that the Trump administration is not the biggest swamp we've ever goddamn had? The most corrupt president in history. Ding, ding, ding. Oh no, we're the doomers though. Yep, well you are the terrorist. Looks like Lynn Wood wasn't crazy. Imagine thinking Lynn Wood is not fucking crazy. He's the one calling for the execution of Pence by firing squad. Not true. Okay, apparently it's not true. Let's see. They're just making shit up, I guess. Let's see if that's it. Yeah, Mike Pence still followed him, so you guys are just making shit up. That's how dumb Trump supporters are. They just want to, they live in this fairy tale land. Completely devoid of fucking reality, and now they hate Pence so much, they want to believe that, oh my God, see, he unfunneled Donald Trump. He was right about him. Like that would prove fucking anything, even if he did it. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Kitty! Yep, kitties! Mike's going to get a spanking from mother. I know. Imagine being afraid to be alone in the room with a woman that isn't your wife. Imagine being that guy. Fucking pathetic. Let's go ahead and refresh PBS and see what's happening
live. We are seeing today unfold at the Capitol. We know these are people who do support President Trump, who subscribe to his view that the election was stolen from him, at least the ones our reporters have been able to talk to, the ones we've been able to speak with. Lisa Desjardins spoke with one of them who broke in to the Capitol, who told her, I'm here because I think President Trump won and the election, that this can't be allowed to stand. And he told her, he said at one point, the time comes when we have to take on the government, or words to that effect. So
not Trump,
strong,
not the leader of the government.
We see this from time to time in this country, but we haven't seen it to this level.
Nope. We're in uncharted water here, folks. Finally, Trump has got what he wanted. He's pushed for this. He's pushed for it. He's pushed for it. And now finally, exactly what he wanted to happen is happening. He's going to pretend like he don't want it, he don't like it, but he's giddy right now. They did it. My code actually did it. They still have the Capitol for me. Yeah. Look how powerful I am. Anything that glorifies him and his power. Anything that feeds his goddamn ego. Because that's all it's about with this fucking narcissist. We have their hard drives. Okay, well, that's not going to go well for you, but okay, cool. The Donald win projects today marks the first day of the start of the Second Civil War. Giddy with it, folks. Look how happy they are at the thought of a civil war. Brother against brother. You know, it went so well for the country the first time. Why not be happy about it happening again? This site is so fucking slow, goddammit. All right, let's check Twitter. See what the latest hubbub is on the fucking Twitters. For those who want to follow me on Twitter, I am Cult of Dusty1, Cult of Dusty1, Cult of Dusty1. I used to be Cult of Dusty, but something happened to my account. I got banned permanently for nothing. So don't tell me it's only right-wingers who get banned on social media for nothing. Because that's bullshit. Happened to me. Built my account for 10 years and got banned. So now I have a secondary account, Cult of Destiny 1. Yep. Here they are. Law and order. I like seeing the police actually push back against the conservatives a little bit. They usually don't fucking do that. 3%er flag, the banner of the far-right anti-government movement. Cool, cool, cool. Exactly what you would expect to see out there. I was literally attacked and jumped by the police for attempting to get people away from them while they tried to corner us. All right. Well, you know, cops aren't your friend. I know you conservatives want to pretend like cops are cool, but they're not. There's a reason Black Lives Matter, not a fan. There we go, folks. It's all about. It's about heritage, not hate. Bullshit. I'm from Mississippi, and I can tell you 100%, it's about hate. I've been around these Confederate flag waving motherfuckers my entire life. I know what they say in private, and spoiler alert, it's about hate. 100 goddamn %. God damn it. These pictures, they're going to be in history books someday. We're living through fascinating times, that's for sure. Scary as shit. Representative Jamie Raskin, Democrat from Maryland, who lost his 25-year-old son last week. I had one of my daughters with me. I had a son-in-law with me because we wanted to be together, and I thought I could show them the peaceful transfer of power. Okay, well, this guy's incredibly naive. I'm sorry that happened to you, but you haven't been paying attention at all if that's what you believed. If you didn't think the Trump terrorist squad was going to do exactly what they're doing right now, you need to pull your head out of your ass. This is the most obvious thing in the goddamn world. It's a sad day for America when the president is inciting domestic terrorism. Representative Mark Pocan and Deb Haaland spoke out after Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol. At a rally early Wednesday, Trump told supporters, "We will never concede." Yet why would you? Why would you behave with any kind of decency or responsibility? Why would you be a responsible leader? You haven't been thus far. Why would you ever act like a grown-up? You wouldn't, because he's a petulant toddler. Imagine thinking this guy is some kind of god man, some kind of superior intellect, some kind of next level thinker, the greatest leader on earth. Imagine being these people. Imagine how pathetic you would have to be a Trump supporter. And they're even more pathetic than that somehow. There is no bottom for these people. That's what you guys have to say. It's time to bring in an IQ test to vote? No, that's racist as shit. That's exactly what, first, IQ is bullshit. IQ itself is pretty much a racist concept. And this is exactly what they used to say, the kind of shit to depress the minority vote. Short fingers. Let's see what else we got here. The South have risen. Yep. No thanks. I'm from the South, and I do not want the South to rise. Cult of Destiny 1? Yes, it is Cult of Destiny 1. That is me. The second Civil War will not be televised. I tell you what, the Civil War and the Revolution will be monetized, because if you watch these conservative outlets like this one right here, who's live streaming, they're not showing the violence, they're not showing the storming of the Capitol.
Broadcasting Network, you are watching the march.
But every 5 minutes, they ask for money, or they show the My Pillow Guys commercials.
Live on the White House lawn at
the revolution will be monetized, folks.
DC. President Trump was scheduled to take the stage at 11 a.m.
I guess they're just repeating this shit now. I guess this is earlier in the day. I guess I can go ahead and get rid of that feed, because they don't seem to be wanting to actually cover what's happening now. I don't blame them. Why the fuck would you want to cover what your side is, the terrorism that your side is doing? Law enforcement appears to be using flashbang devices to push MAGA rioters back. All right, let's have a look. America. Where are the rubber bullets? Where are the pepper bullets? Where's all that shit you used against Black Lives Matter? It's a different goddamn set of rules. Look at these fucking assholes. God damn it, America. But this is what we are. And the sad thing is about it, folks, this is what we've always been. It's just now more obvious, you know? Trump is just a symptom of the disease. Trump didn't cause this disease. He just laid the disease bare. He showed us what we are. He held a mirror up to us. This is what we are as a country. It's disgusting. Trump cultist Brennan Daly dismisses Trump's calls for peace as magnet. All right, let's listen. This is exactly what I'm talking about, folks. I guarantee you, he thinks that Trump just has to say this. And this is a guy. This is a life coach, folks. This is the kind of person that Trump supporters think they should take life advice from. This doughy mouth breather here. You guys are so pathetic.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Bro, I gotta tell you something, Mr. President. Don't want to tell you how to do your job. You called people to Washington, D.C. to witness you getting backstabbed in their votes being disenfranchised. With all due respect, what the fuck did you think was going to happen?
Amen.
You invited them there.
Amen.
They showed up.
Yep.
With hope that you had a plan to deal with them overthrowing the government.
Because you told them you did. You encouraged QAnon.
And then they had to be at a rally with you while finding out that the Vice President of the United States had backstabbed you.
He didn't backstab you. He does not have the power to overturn the election. God damn it. If the vice president could just decide who he wants as president, then Trump wouldn't be president. Fucking Biden, when he was vice president, would have just decided Hillary was going to be fucking president, and Hillary would be president right now.
What did you think was going to happen? I told you this was what was going to happen 2 weeks ago.
I agree with him so far.
I said, if you invite this many people, you're severely underestimating how much they love this country. You better have a plan of success.
No, not how much they love the country. They don't love the country. They love you. They love their cult leader. They're brainwashed morons, zombies, who love the cult leader and are willing to overturn our democracy and install you as a dictator. That's how far gone these idiots are. But Trump knew that already. That's what he wanted. He gets off on these people worshiping him. That's what all the fucking rallies are about. He stands up there and tells the same stories in every rally because he loves the fucking adulation he gets. He loves the praise and the worship. That's what it's all about, his fucking ego. Has nothing to do with loving this fucking country at all. You guys literally hate the country. You're literally willing to overturn the will of the people, throw the Constitution in the goddamn trash because you're fucking traitors.
Success, because if you don't have a success plan, you're about to disenfranchise, and this is the biggest part, probably 1 million of your most passionate and loyal supporters.
Terrorists.
Because they came from all over the country. This isn't just some lukewarm milquetoast fucking rhino Republican. You invited the most down-ass patriotic Americans in this country to witness.
It's 1984. To them, terrorists are patriots. You know, up is down, black is right, is white. War is peace. It's as dystopian as it fucking gets with these cult members.
You speaking out against a fraud election. And now they're angry because your vice president just fucked them all over in perpetuity. Meanwhile, Georgia's doing the same thing. I love the president of the United States, but dude, this was a known outcome.
Yes, it was.
I already talked about it weeks ago.
Me too.
And I appreciate the sentiment to peace. We agree there.
No, you don't.
But I think it's naive at best.
You've literally been stoking the flames of violence. I've covered you repeatedly, motherfucker. You're nothing about peace. What are you talking about? You know that, like, you make videos and you put them on the internet and we can see that shit, right?
To try and unfucking ring this bell.
He's right about some of it. Trump knew exactly what was going to happen. He did this on purpose, and now he's trying to play it down and pretend because he thinks we're that fucking stupid. And I guess, some of his cult members are that stupid. So who knows? Maybe they'll listen to him. The police open the fucking gates. All right, let's see what this got. This is an hour ago. 2.5 million views.
Police are squabbling with protesters. Oh, there we go.
They open the gates and let them storm the Capitol building?
The Capitol again.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's all a dog and pony show. Most of those cops are probably Trump supporters anyway. And this is the guy, and I recognize him immediately. This guy is the best Trump impersonator in the world. The only good Trump impersonator. And I haven't seen this, so let's see what he's doing.
Angry right now. I know you're angry, but go home. Come home and get in our big bed. You can come into the master bedroom and lay with me in the big, nice bed if you go home right now. Everything was stolen. You have every right to be violent, but don't be violent. I know that you're angry right now, but don't do karate chops and don't do spin kick and don't do punches or any of it, but do guns and do knives. But go home and come home with me. Listen, you are a special boy, and you're beautiful, and Daddy loves you very much. And your Daddy loves you an extremely great deal. And if you go home right now, I promise you, you can have a Lego set. If you go home right now, we're going to, you know what, on the way home, for us to get in a big bed together, and we are going to watch SpongeBob movie. On the way home, we're going to stop by Target, and you can pick out a Lego set up to $30 this time. And everybody knows that $30 got you a pretty kick-ass Lego set in the 90s, okay? And I know it's a smaller Lego set these days, but it's at least a car, a spaceship, a vehicle with 2 minifigures, okay? $29.99 and not a penny more, but you can go and pick it out. You can pick out which one you want. And if you want to do 2 $15 Lego sets, that's fine with me. Sometimes it feels like you get more bang for your buck, but you're a very special boy, and I love you. And you can get in the bed with us tonight until 9:30, and then you've got to go back to your own room. But you're very important to us, okay? We're gonna watch. I'll let you watch PG-13 tonight. We're gonna do a big PG-13, but you've got to sleep in your own bed after 9:30. Go home, continue to blow everything up and be super pissed off. You have every reason to. But go home and you will get a Lego set and we will watch movies.
Lego sets. Daddy loves you. They literally called him Daddy. People want to know who this is and they want to link. This is Shrimp JAJ. If those who want to follow him. James Austin has an Instagram, which is Shrimp PJAJ. And we've covered him on the show several times. He has some good Trump impersonation videos out there. Only good Trump impersonator out there, folks. Cream of the crop. Ilo Armar says, I am drawing up articles of impeachment. I mean, good, but they're not going to impeach him. The Republicans don't give a shit. This is what they are. They've sucked his taint every goddamn step of the way. Donald J. Trump should be impeached by the House of Representatives and removed from office by the United States Senate. Yes, he should, but he won't be. We can't allow him to remain in office. It's a matter of preserving our republic, and we need to fulfill our oath. Yeah, almost 200,000 likes already in 12 minutes, so got a lot of support. America is so much better than what we are seeing today. No, we're not. Have you met us? You haven't. We aren't better than this. This is what we are. This is what we've always been. Trump is just holding a mirror up to us now. We're finally starting to realize it. I'm finally starting to realize it. Doing my show, I've learned a lot, folks, about what we are. And this is what we are. Beast Nation 2009, $2. There is that thin blue line for you, shaking my head. Yep, they got each other's back. Even there are other conservative cronies. And Joshua Williams says $5 and cat. All I can see is cat. Cat Miller, Dusty, they are the office. They're in the offices. They will need to have bomb squads in there. No telling what they left. This was terrorism. Yes, it is terrorism. Get them all on video. Prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. Thank you for the voice of reason today. Hey, no problem, Vicky Westner. Good to see you. Doing the best I can. Thank you for joining me and thank you for the support. BeastNation2009. Also, Joe Biden needs to stop lecturing everyone about civil disagreement. I know you cannot be civil with these people. Now, you shouldn't be violent towards them. There's no reason for violence unless you're in self-defense. But, cats, would you guys chill the fuck out, dude? I know there's a fucking coup going on and they're trying to overthrow our democracy, but if you could, like, chill, that'd be great. Joker and Harley 666. January 20th is when civil war might happen. Yeah. We'll see what happens. They'll kick the can down the line. There's always more false hope. Well, it's not over yet. We still got January 20th. There's always another date for false hope. Beast Nation, yeah. But BLM are the real terrorists, right? I know, right? Hey, stop killing black folks. Terrorists! Looks like it's time to defend the Constitution against these new Confederate traitors. Well, I'm for peace, but in self-defense, fine. David, 5 pounds. I'm scared for us in Europe. Leaning on the U.S. Army to defend us. There's no telling what you crazies will do. Love the kiddies. Appreciate it. We've always been like this, though. Joseph M. Birkenheimer. Thank you. Love. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Burger Terminator. Thanks, Desi, for coming at us live. I worry these Trumpers will continue to believe these insane lies and will attempt to violence on Biden. Yeah. We're in for some dark goddamn days because of this Trump cult. It's all been leading up to this. These whiny piss babies. Everything they claimed the left was all fucking projection. Just the most victim-playing snowflakes the mind can imagine. Max Carter thought, "It's crazy Twitter just locked this video tweet for risk of violence. Pretty wild." What do you mean locked? Did they take it down or did they just stop comments? Because that doesn't do anything. For the cats, praise cats. Hell yeah. Lorraine Sims, give me $5. Appreciate that. Thank you, Lang Magny. Jason Mora. Red Hat should be mocked for years to come. Yes, they should. All right, I read that already. Cool. All right. Yeah, but calling Patrick's Neil, that's terrorism. Yeah, respect that. Yeah, respect that. Stupid ass song we sing at every goddamn event, and we will for the rest of human history because we've always done it. One more step. I'm a human, motherfucker. Quit making me prove I'm a human. Please click each image containing a boat. All right, that's a boat. Is that a boat? That's a boat. That's a guy in a boat, I guess. That's a boat. That's a boat. Is that a boat? I don't think that's a boat. All right, I think that's all the boats. No, I missed a boat. God damn it, that's a boat. Fuck me. Now I'm gonna have to fucking do it again. God damn it. I'm not a real human. I can't figure this out. Stupid website. All right, good. Come on, load up. There we go. The Donald.win projects today marks the first day of the start of the Second World War. Hard to disagree. We had all of the constitutional safeguards to resolve this peacefully. Court, state legislatures, a progress in Congress, but they had to blow by all the safety switches, and now there will be blood. Stupid fuck. The fuck? They gave you all the opportunities. You went to court, you lost 60 times. You lost the popular vote. You lost the Electoral College vote. It is you who's throwing the Constitution in the garbage, not Democrats or liberals. God damn it. It's opposite world. It's fucking bizarro land. More like Revolutionary War II. The Civil War is brother against brother. The people who oppose liberty are not and never will be my countrymen. You're the one. You're literally trying to overthrow democracy and install a dictator. And claiming we're the ones who oppose liberty. That's how fucking backwards you are. What exactly did the media, the Dems, and the established GOP expect? We expected exactly what you're doing. We expected that you're a crazy cult who believe fucking anything you're told without evidence. Most of you are Christians, so you believe in 2,000-year-old fairy tales like the fucking morons you are. And so this is no stretch for us. We knew exactly what was going to happen. We've been saying it was going to happen. I've been covering this for fucking years and saying this was going to happen. This is no surprise. Time to fight back. Fight back against what? Democracy? Yes. God damn it. God damn it, America. One Judge Dredd would have stopped that invasion. Judge Dredd was not a good guy. He was Judge Dredd executioner. That's really the last thing we need. Bodie McBoatface. Yep, bad. Dusty is a robot. That will come as no shock to my family who have accused me of being a robot for years. How will Republicans recover from this? The same exact way that George W. Bush attacked two countries And neither one of them had much to do with 9/11. It was Saudi Arabia. 15 of the 19 hijackers were from Saudi Arabia, but instead we attacked Afghanistan and Iraq because God told him to, spent $5 trillion, killed 1 million innocent people, and then 8 years later, boom, we got Trump. This country is fucking trash. Yes, the Republicans will take shit from now for this, but they'll be back because we are idiots who have the memories of goldfish. And we will reward them again immediately as soon as people forget in 2 weeks. Because that's who we are as a nation, unfortunately. We have their hard drives. Bah ha 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 ha. Fuck yes! Those drives could have videos of Pelosi, McConnell, and Obama high-fiving over Dominion voting machines. God damn it, they live in another reality. They literally believe that kind of shit, too. See, this is the thing. I used to kind of believe that Trump supporters were just trolls who didn't actually believe in this shit. They were just trying to trigger people and piss them off because they're just fucking disgusting human beings who get off on upsetting people. But it's even scarier than that. The truth is they literally believe this shit. That's how fucking far gone these mental midgets are. I shouldn't say mental midgets. That is a slur. These, I'm trying to think of a non-ableist way of saying this. These fucking morons. Ableism bad. Get copies to Assange when he is a free man. Hey, your boy didn't fucking pardon him. Why don't you ever hold him accountable for anything? What fucking good does that do? Everything is held offside. Yeah, that does no good at all. Just LARPing. You're all a bunch of fucking LARPers who are pretending that you're revolutionaries, but you're not. You're the gravy seals. Just doughy fucks who are brainwashed into believing you're some kind of special freedom fighters. I hereby formally apologize to Lynn Wood. Mike Pence will go down as a sack of garbage, traitor, Ronald scumbag. He literally did everything you guys wanted him to. Except for overthrow democracy and install a dictator. That's how far gone these crazy fucks are. Neo-Nazi, baked Alaska, ejected from Capitol building by SWAT team as coup attempt implodes. Let's watch this. Keep in mind, Baked Alaska, the white supremacist Baked Alaska, announced yesterday that he was COVID-19 positive.
Go. Hey, don't shove me, bro. No, don't shove me. Cool. You're not allowed to shove me. Hey, go. Dude, don't. I'm going. Stop
Mask down.
No, you got a fucking problem. Yeah. You're a fucking oath breaker, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
So much for respecting the police, huh?
You piece of shit.
Literally spitting his COVID all over him. Biological warfare. Yep.
You broke your oath to the Constitution. Fuck you. Fucking shoving me and shit for no reason? What the fuck?
No reason? You're a terrorist that has invaded the Capitol building, motherfucker. There's your reason. Oh, God, I hope they prosecute to the fullest. They won't. They never hold these motherfuckers accountable. But, and here's what Trump supporters are like. Totally sane, rational human beings that can be reasoned with.
Yeah! Thank you, President Trump! Thank you, Q! America! Land of the free, home of the brave!
So free and brave. Look how brave he is. Yep. Let's be civil to these people, folks. You can reason with them, can't you? Why can't you reason with them? And here he is saying his name.
Can you give me your first and last name and how to spell it, please?
Sure, my name is Jake Angeli. That's J-A-K-E and A-N-G-E-L-I, Angel with an I.
And can I ask your age?
Yeah, sure, I'm 32.
And I heard you say that you've come to several of the president's other events before. Why is it so important to you to come to these events and show your support?
Because he is a brainwashed moron. How much is China paying me for these mental gymnastics? $100 billion. That's what we've negotiated. I haven't got any of the money yet, but I trust them. They have an honest looking face, those Chinese. So fingers crossed. And also Soros, making those Soros bucks. So cool. This is inside Speaker Pelosi's office. Dear Lord, how could this happen? And why does it continue hours later? Because terrorists and cult members. My cats are freaking out. My dogs are freaking out. Yeah, well, you're on camera, guy. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go well for you. Prosecute him to the fullest extent of the law. Let's find out who this guy is. Wonder where he works. Wonder what his employers think about all of this. We should find out. We should use our First Amendment rights to ask them, in my opinion. Republicans plead with Trump to denounce violent mob. I mean, I guess he sort of did, but he talked out both sides of his mouth, so that didn't really help. All right, let's check the live feed and see what they have to say here on PBS.
Sixth is that we as Congress has a responsibility to certify the electors. And based on what's in the Constitution is that the state legislators should have the responsibility to determine how those electors are selected. And in several of these states, that didn't happen. Either it was a judge or it was an election official chose to do that. And that's not the way the Constitution was set up. That's not what's supposed to be done. I mean, we're a country that, based on the rule of law. And so that was what the whole objection process was about.
Pardons
there were a lot of
child murdering war criminals multiple times. We're not a country of rule of law in any way whatsoever. We are the bad guys. Wake the fuck up.
It's not appropriate at all. We don't want judges picking the president. The judicial branch is not supposed to do that. And so this was a process. We should have been able to go through that process peacefully because that's what we've done for the last 240 years in our country is have peaceful protest and peaceful transition of government.
I mean, that's sort of true.
President Trump is the one, Congressman Estes, who urged his supporters to come to Washington. He urged them not to allow this process to go forward. He's the one who is saying that this process should be stopped, that it should not go forward, that his votes, that the electoral vote count should stop, that it should go back to the states, period, and the election should be overturned. Are you supporting him in that belief?
So there have been several protests since the election. I expected this protest to be like that, to be peaceful in terms of that process.
You guys knew.
I was somewhat surprised today.
Somewhat surprised. You guys are bullshitters. You knew what was going to happen. And if you didn't know, you should have known. You're too incompetent if you didn't know, because we've been talking about it. They've been talking about it. They've been saying it over and over again. They literally have their own website that constantly posts about the Civil War and how glorious it's going to be and how they're going to kill everybody, folks. CNN calls for people to stand down and stop it now. Funny, didn't do that for Antifa BLM. They did, though, a lot of them. A lot of people called out, most of the BLM and Antifa protests were nonviolent, but there were some bad actors. Some of them were agent provocateurs. They were literally arrested and found out to be white supremacists who were burning buildings down. But some of them were bad actors who were using the protest to cause property damage and violence. And that was roundly called out. But the majority of them were peaceful protesters, which they're fine. And those in this Trump protest right now, those who are out there peacefully are fine. No problem whatsoever. It's the ones that are not that have to be called out, right? Even Trump supporters have every right whatsoever, absolutely have every right to peacefully protest. They have every right to go out in the Capitol building and let their voices be heard. And probably the majority of them probably are peaceful, in my opinion. But he knew that a large percentage of them weren't going to be. His most ardent cult followers weren't going to be, and we knew this was going to happen. Senator Marco Rubio. There is nothing patriotic about what is occurring on Capitol Hill. This is third world style anti-anarchy. Nah, third world country elections are slightly more secure than ours. They're not, though. This was one of the most secure elections in history. There's literally no evidence of widespread voter fraud. You guys just literally believe anything your Trump cult leader tells you. You don't require evidence. That's why most of you are Christians, because you just live on blind faith. No evidence is required for any of this shit for you. They don't care if protesters burn down city blocks. They didn't burn down any fucking city blocks. Now, there were some fires, but you guys are exaggerating. You had 2 months to handle this fraud. You foam party Fallasian motherfuckers. There was no fraud. I mean, they did find one of Trump supporters did vote for his dead mom, if that's what you mean. Little Marco is a little faggot. That's like half this board is calling each other's faggots and stuff, because that's the mentality of Trump supporters. They're literally children. They're grown people, but they're trapped in these childlike toddler mindsets. It's amazing to watch. More flashbangs and tear gas. They pushing them back. This dumbass is still talking. All right, let's check the feed. See what we see. I just need to make sure everybody sees this video. That's the one of the police opening the fucking gates. Make sure everybody knows what they're doing. All cops are bastards. Fuck them. How it started, how it's going. This is Elijah Schaefer breaking. I am inside Nancy Pelosi's office with thousands of revolutionaries who have stormed the building. Well, enjoy prison. To put into perspective how quickly staff evacuated, emails are still on the screen alongside a federal alert warning members of the current revolution. To clarify, I'm not personally involved in the events in D.C. today. Bullshit, motherfucker. I'm a full-time reporter and regularly document chaotic domestic situations to help inform Americans. That ain't gonna help you, dude. You're part of this. The occupiers call themselves patriots and were chanting revolution. Hence the choice of identifying where, look at him trying to back out of it. He knows his ass in trouble. He knows he's going to probably be prosecuted. Unless he gets one of those Trump pardons and he's trying to fucking weasel his way out of it. Backpedal harder, motherfucker. Hilarious. See right through ya. We see right through you. Will Trump be the first president to be impeached twice? Probably, but he won't be successfully impeached, so what the fuck does it matter? I mean, I guess it matters for history's sake to say they try to do something, but it's just symbolism. And like George Carlin says, symbolism is for the symbol-minded. Philly governor has activated its emergency center. No specific threats, to be clear, just a precaution. Yeah, they're making plans all over the place just in case this shit spreads. The insurrection, the fomenting, the overthrow of our democracy by Trump terrorists. Because this shit does seem to be spreading. It's spread all over the fucking world, in fact. It's not just an American thing anymore. It's world fucking wide. Trump's not going to pardon him. He's not rich enough. That's true. He's not a war criminal. He didn't murder children, so why bother with him? We need to storm the building until we get Medicare for... Oh, I don't think that's going to work. Unfortunately. Philly here, love. All right, let's check the super chats. Any more super chats? All of this is actually beneficial, no? I mean, it depends on what you mean by beneficial. I mean, it's good to show what Trump supporters have always been, but it's scary that terrorists are trying to overthrow our democracy and install a dictator. That's not amazing for, you know, America. We're already the laughingstock of the fucking world. It doesn't help our image very much. You know, our stock in the world has dropped so goddamn heavily because of Trump that we may never fucking recover. Our influence in the world has waned to historic lows, which it probably should, you know, considering how fucking dumbass our country is. But, I don't know, still. Twitch, Max Carter, Twitch TV channel Woke has live streams at the Capitol right now. They usually stream Black Lives Matter, but covering this. Great commentary, Dusty. Hey, appreciate it, Max Carter. Thank you for support. All right, what they have live going on PBS. Let's see what these more dumbasses are saying.
Say the state legislator should have total control, and those who say actually the state legislator merely sets the parameters, but secretaries of state and other boards can make those determinations as to how the elections are actually executed. So I think what we would have learned today had the protest not happened in the way it did, and I think we'll still learn, is that there is a lot of ambiguity written into the Constitution about how Congress can provide oversight, should Congress provide oversight to state election boards, to state legislators.
All right, boring. Let's see what the other chat say. That was the plan. Putin asset. So disconnect and pull America down. Same with Brexit instigators. Reduce Russian threat. Would be surprised, but you know, is Putin really that smart? I don't know. I don't know how much of a puppet master he is. I know they do. Like, I've seen the documentaries and I've seen the Russian troll farms. And I do know that some of this definitely is Russia trying to separate us, divide and conquer. But how much of it is them and how much of it is just the fact that we're trash remains to be seen. Do you think this is any different from the BLM protests? Elaborate. I don't remember the BLM rushing into the Capitol building and then having to evacuate Congress over it. Did that happen? Where was I when that happened? That didn't fucking happen, did it? Nope. So is this the same? No, it's not. What the fuck? 60K people die every year without health care. The rich own everything. We live paycheck to paycheck. Yep. True story. They don't give a fuck about us. Wealth inequality is as high as it's ever been. You know, they're looting us continuously. And then you have half the country that love it, that support it, and that want to overthrow the government and have more of this with their orange dictator. America, more tax cuts for the wealthy and bigger military. Yeah, we need a bigger military. I rebuilt the military. He says it like it's a good thing. You know. When we have all this goddamn wealth inequality, they have lines 10 miles long for food banks. This is what we are as a nation. Conservatives are traitors. Deport now. Well, like, not all of them. I mean, there are some conservatives I disagree with politically, but not all of them are traitors. Just a giant amount of them. The ones supporting Trump, the ones that are supporting this shit, absolutely, they are traitors. Now, all conservatives are fucking stupid. And they're all bad for America because they're supporting conservative ideas, which are basically just a de-evolution of society. But wouldn't call them all traitors. Just a whole large amount of them. Just now, protesters charging the media. All right, let's look at these Constitution-loving, free speech, free press-loving patriots. Yeah, the Patriots. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. There's the Patriots attacking free press. Yeah. Who cares about the Constitution, right? Who cares about the First Amendment? Nah, it doesn't matter. Who cares about the destruction of property? You guys really care when Black Lives Matter did it, didn't it? Didn't you? You think Kyle Rittenhouse was okay murdering people to protect property, but here, when it's the media, nah, destroy that property. It's fine, isn't it? Double set of standards. Patriots! Brave patriots! Attacking the media! Somebody said there is no free media because they don't cover wealth inequality and Julian Assange. I am part of the media. I have a political show that I cover lots of things. I consider myself part of the media, and I cover that shit heavily. So that's not true. And lots of people cover it on YouTube and whatnot. Now, a lot of the corporate press might not cover it, but they're just a very, I guess not a small part, but there are lots more media than just the corporate press. There are lots of independent press out here covering this shit. The police in Washington have a great deal to answer for in regards to what happened today. Yeah, the politicians who didn't surround the buildings like they did for the BLM protests have a lot to answer for. It's almost like it's a different set of standards. Yep, this is the remainder of the press. Here they are. Patriots destroying the press. Because why not? Because their cult leader has told them that the free press is the enemy of the people. So why would they not believe it? They don't have a fucking original thought in their heads. They just believe what the doughy cult leader tells them to do. So, fuck the Constitution, says the Patriots. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, yeah, they're trying to blame Antifa. DC protests, not Trump supporters. Antifa infiltration. Bullshit. Antifa ain't fucking attacking the press. Antifa ain't going through the Capitol building with Confederate flags, I guarantee you. You people are just trying to pass the buck, just like goddamn Trump does. Never take responsibility. This is what you wanted. Take responsibility for it. At least sack the fuck up and take responsibility for your actions. You literally have been planning it on this terrorist website all night. Quit trying to play it off. Nobody believes you. I guess maybe some of the dumbasses who follow them and they grift off of believe them. But nobody with an ounce of fucking intelligence believes you guys. All right, let's see what the terrorists on the Donald.win have to say. Let me see if I refresh this page. RIP, United States of America, July 4, 1776, July 6, 2021. It was a good run. Why did Trump want everyone in D.C.? It makes no sense, especially with him deploying the National Guard, because this is exactly what he wanted. He's an egomaniac. He gets off on the fact that people will overthrow democracy because he told them to. He gets off on the fact that he has that kind of... It's like Jim Jones got off on the fact that he could tell people to drink Kool-Aid and kill themselves. That's what they get off on. That's what cult leaders get off on. That's what narcissists get off on. The power over the people. You ever see the movie Conan, where James Earl Jones is this big cult leader, and he just to show how powerful he is, he just tells his cult members to jump off like high ledges and die, and he just fucking gets off on it. Because that's what all these narcissist motherfuckers do. That's all they're about. They're feeding their own ego. The fact that you guys can't see that just makes you so fucking unbelievably pathetic. When it's so obvious to everybody else. It's amazing to watch. That's why we make fun of you. That's why we pity you so much. Because you're pitiful. Literally pathetic. Wife just notified me about Denver. What's happening in Denver? She's currently being sent home immediately. The Denver Capitol is being besieged as well. Is it now? All right. Let me type in Denver and see what happens. Let me do it over here in a different browser so all my porn doesn't come up. Because, you know, Justy loves his porn. Denver. 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 What's going on in Denver? Well, that's not what I wanted. Why don't you just Google it, motherfucker? Why are you typing a whole big thing? God damn it. Just type the fucking word Denver in, Google. Don't pop all kinds of other shit up. No, don't do that. Just go to Denver. Just Google Denver. All right, good. Denver offices closing early downtown amid protest. All right. Denver government buildings closed. Colorado Legislative Committee canceled as mob storms U.S. Capitol. Get the fuck off. It's gonna, god damn it, it's gonna bug me because I don't. All right, pause it, motherfucker. Good, whatever. God damn it. All right. Hundreds gathered loudly but peacefully at Colorado's Capitol as pro-Trump mobs stormed Congress. Oh god, they're doing it everywhere. Fucking insanity is spreading, I guess. Denver government office closed Wednesday afternoon as precautionary measure while demonstrators gathered at the Colorado Capitol in support of President Donald Trump, a city councilwoman confirmed on Twitter. All non-essential city employees were released unless otherwise directed by their department heads, according to a statement shared by Councilwoman Jamie Torres. Staff members working remotely are expected to continue their regular work schedule, however the statement said. So I guess they haven't stormed the building in Denver yet. They're just doing it as a precautionary measure. I guess we'll see if they do. Only good cult is Cult of Dusty. Hell yeah, my cult's the best because it's pretend. Not a real thing. Like Secular Talk and Jimmy Dore. Don't know what we're talking about, but goddamn cult of personality. I know, the cult of personality. The cult of personality. Well, Jim Jones drank the Kool-Aid too. I know, but you know he got off on it before he drank the Kool-Aid. You know he died with a heart on. Dusty is insurmountable. Bullshit. I appreciate it, but I am flawed and horrible and stupid, and someday will be dead as fuck. I will be surmounted incredibly, but I appreciate it. Dusty, watch your chat. Vosh just had his chat disabled by YouTube for covering this. All right, well, I will watch it. I don't know why they're fucking would disable it, but that seems about right. Indeed, the only occult because you retain all your free thinking. I mean, I appreciate it, but I have a lot of unconscious biases, and I'm just trying to work through things just like everybody else is. Please don't put me on any kind of pedestal, because I definitely don't deserve to be on there. I will only disappoint you. They shot first. Yeah. You guys are not the terrorist. This is their plan, I guess. Declare Insurrection Act. Fire Pence. Appoint Flynn, VP. Flynn counts EC votes. Can Trump just appoint anybody he wants to be the vice president? I don't think it works like that, does it? I think there's a line of succession. Is there not? Is Flynn the next in line of succession to be VP? Maybe he is. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's possible. Possible. I'm just a dumbass. Yeah, Trump is a businessman. He's run the country just like he ran his businesses. He lost the presidency and lost both houses of Congress. Exactly like his businesses have gone. You can't fire Pence. That sucks damn. Yeah. I don't think it works like that. Why not? Because he was elected, right? The VP isn't POTUS's subordinate. He was elected by the people. I guess he could resign. Which he might do. I guess if Trump told him to, he'd probably suck Trump's dick and resign. Appointment for new vice president midterm has to be approved by both houses of Congress. Good to know. They wouldn't do it then. These people just live in a fucking fantasy world where Trump is already a dictator and can just do whatever he wants to do. Can just fucking overturn the election. Why not? Why not? Just do whatever you have to do to overturn our democracy, Trump. We're patriots. Yay! Patriotism. Says the traitors. Biden condemning us right now. Like everybody with a goddamn brain is condemning you, terrorists. Right? All right, let's check the... What's the live feed doing over here? They're still talking to dumbasses who are like, oh, who could have possibly have seen this coming? Oh my God. What a surprise. No. Liars. Wrong. Everybody saw this coming. This is the most telegraphed shit in the goddamn world. NPR is reporting police located and disarmed multiple suspects, explosive devices from inside the Capitol. Yeah. Stop calling them protesters. Call them terrorists. Just like you were to the Muslims. Call it what it is. Mick Foley. I love me some Mick Foley. I heard Mick Foley got COVID-19. Poor Mick. He says, House and Senate members, I hope you are all safe. Number 2, any chance working a quick Article 25 vote in today's agenda? Doubt it. Hopefully they'll get their asses together and go ahead and certify the Electoral College votes. Get that shit over with. Don't let them delay. Fucking Confederate flag. Woo, America. You some trash ass shit, dudes. What the fuck up? Dusty Smith, what the fuck is G-Ling on, son? Who is Gling? I don't know who this person is. Traitors, every last one of them, agree. Trump lost $1 billion in 10 years. Yep, he sure did. He's $1 billion in debt, but he got $500 million from his idiot fan base who believed they were trying to help him stop the steal, but he actually put the money into his own coffers. So, fooling their money is soon parted. I know this is insane, but I hope you don't lose your mind over this, Cult of Dusty. I lost my mind a long time ago, so way ahead of you. Damn, we really still have that flag? Yeah, I live in Mississippi. That flag's still every goddamn where. 35 minutes to arrest start. Yeah, we'll see what happens. The curfew starts in 35 minutes. Be interesting to see what the fuck happens. Why do some people take so much pride in waving a loser's flag around? Because they're racist as shit and they have hatred in their heart, and it's how they get away with it by pretending it's about pride and not prejudice. But it's about prejudice. I can absolutely 100% guarantee you, as a Mississippian who has grown up around these people, who has spent a great amount of time of them in private and know what they say, racist as shit. I don't know what Dylan is doing. I guess all the Trumpers are trying to troll me, but it's fine. You can troll me all you want to, motherfuckers. And the mods will take care of that bullshit, won't they? I love you, Dusty. Snuggle a kitty for me. I will. Next time another one, they're mostly sleeping around me. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sleeping right here. There's Pretty Boy, but he'll claw the shit out of me. And then there's Cece's over here. But next time a more friendly one comes by, I'll grab him. Thanks for keeping us on the news, Dusty. Hey, no problem. I told you guys I was going to cover this if it popped off, and it did pop off, so I'm keeping my word to you. If you guys have never seen my show before, I do my show generally Mondays and Fridays, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, 2 a.m. GMT. We do a 2-hour show Mondays and Fridays, so be sure to subscribe to me, like the videos, and come watch us live because we have a great community. Chatting with the cool people in my community is 90% of the fun of the show. So be sure to join us every week while we cover the collapse of the American empire. It's usually not like this. Usually I pick 50 topics and we go from topic to topic, really fast paced. But today it's a special show where we're covering it live. I can't see the rest of it because the cats are in the way. Max Carter says, Ben something something tweet. A cat hits cat. Ben Rhodes spooky tweet cat. I can't. This is the day that Vladimir Putin has waited for since he had to leave East Germany as a young KGB officer at the end of the Cold War. Well, I mean, you got to give it to him. If he orchestrated all this, he's some kind of Machiavellian genius, isn't he? Thank you for all you're doing. I never thought I would live through something like this. I'm not surprised. Trump fits the Antichrist. He does, but they can't see it. It's almost like the Bible was correct that the religious people would embrace the Antichrist. Is exactly what they're doing. Not that I believe in any of that shit. And there's something about a dictatorship, American dream, the fairy tale to keep the soldiers for the holy war. Americans can't fire. Yeah, they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. That's George Carlin. I can't read the rest of your message because I have a giant cat in the way, which makes the show great. That's what makes the show so fun. 10 cats. Always exciting on the Dusty Smith Show. Oh my God, Kekistan cosplay, so cringe. Everything about Kekistan was always fucking cringe. Was speaking about that shit for years and years. Everybody who made this popular is fucking cringe. Seriously. I mean, some of them are okay now. Some of them have made amends and shit, but cringe. Oh God, free Kekistan with their little Sargon pillow. Can't get any more embarrassing. Let's see what else we got here. That's a tattoo from the video game Dishonored. It is not a hammer and a sickle or Antifa logo. Holy shit. Ian Mouse wrong. The wrongest boy on the internet is posting something that's true. Holy shit. I thought I would never see that. I thought I would never, for those who don't know, just joining me, Ian Mouse Chong, I guess that's how you pronounce his name, but I call him Ian, is a foreign agent provocateur from Malaysia who gets paid by conservatives to pretend he's a conservative American, but has literally never stepped foot in America. And all he does is pretend he's American, and he comments and supports Trump and acts like he's a conservative American and lies his ass off. He's just a propagandist, but he's telling the truth. Can't believe it. And Dishonored, that's a pretty fun game. Trump rioters drive CNN media members out and destroy all CNN's equipment at Capitol. Tens of thousands of dollars at least. Yeah. Law and order. We're the law and order people. And it's hilarious. I'm going to see if I have that video clip of Donald Trump Jr. claiming that this is something that Trump supporters never do, which makes them so much better than Antifa. Let's see if I can find it here. Scrolling through all the shit I've saved. Once again, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, that is Cult of Dusty 1, Cult of Dusty 1, Cult of Dusty 1. And I cover the collapse of the American empire, and we make fun of conservatives. Do a pretty good job of it, I think. Here we go. Let's see if this is it. Oh, yeah, I don't have that part. This is the part where he just decides out of the blue to start trashing trans people, because trans panic is a big part of the Republican playbook now, the conservative playbook. They always have to create a boogeyman to scare you with. You know, trans people make up less than like 1% of the population. They're absolutely no threat to you whatsoever, but they have to continuously fearmonger and point out shit to distract you with out of the blue, because like literally they can't really talk about the issues. They can't talk about the fact that Donald Trump has increased the deficit $8 trillion, the fact that we have the greatest wealth inequality in the world, the fact that Donald Trump is the only president in modern times who leaves office with less jobs created than he entered with. He didn't talk about any of that, so they have to fearmonger you with trans panic.
Mentality of where the Democrat Party is, right? I think I put it up on my Instagram, which is being censored to hell right now, but like I put it up yesterday. They spent money on a study that came to the incredible conclusion yesterday that trans women playing in female sports have a competitive advantage.
The study, if you actually read it, said that trans women who have only been taking hormone therapy for 1 year still have a competitive advantage, but once they've taken hormone therapy for 2 years, that the competitive advantage narrows to almost nothing. But of course, why would he tell you the truth about the study? He has to fearmonger and spread trans panic to distract you. Look over there! Look over there, a squirrel! Even Fox News cut away.
Who could have seen that coming? I had no idea. I'm glad.
Donald Trump Jr. speaking to Trump supporters there in Washington. This is the Save America rally happening ahead of the
Save America rally. It's just so dystopian. They have all these propagandic names like the Patriot Act. Has nothing to fucking do with patriotism. Let's see if I can scroll up and find where he I can probably find it on Aaron Rupert. Aaron Rupert does a great job. If you guys are not following Aaron Rupert, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but that's how I pronounce it. He does a great job of covering all these rallies and shit. Yeah, he said, this is the Republican Party. This is Donald Trump's Republican Party. That's true. It's not your party anymore, folks.
Without looting?
Anyway, the whole clip, basically, he's bragging about how they don't ever break into buildings or do any kind of looting and destruction of property, exactly like they're doing right now. Where are you at, Don Jr., to take back the bullshit you said? Of course, nowhere. Propagandists and liars, they do what they do. Why is he screaming? Because that's what they do. That's all they got. They got to scream. Like his girlfriend, Kimberly Guilfoyle, the best is yet to come. That's what Andy No-Go has to say. Andy No-Go, a right-wing propagandist who releases kill list for Antiwaffen. The desperate response to those currently breaking inside the Capitol building versus those who tried to burn down the federal courthouse in Portland for months tells you what you need to know. Oh yeah, he's got to excuse the fact that they had to evacuate Congress because of his fascist buddies always downplaying everything. You're not a journalist, dude. You're a fucking propagandist. We see right through you. Let's see if Donald Trump has said anything else about the current situation. Oh yeah, they locked the video. There's no comments on it, I guess. 9.9 million views, but no comments on it. I guess they did lock that shit. Of course, I don't know what the point of locking the comments are. Mostly the comments are people shitting on him, so that's kind of beneficial. All right, let's check the terrorist website, the Donald.win, to see what the terrorists are talking about. I'm sure they're bragging about their attempted coup from the Gravy Seals, from Al-Qaeda. Vice President Mike Pence, 100% responsible for everything that went down today. Yeah, isn't he? Isn't he the guy that did everything you wanted him to do except for overturn democracy? It's not Trump's fault. Nah, it's Mike Pence. He should take full responsibility. Yeah, it's Pence that should take responsibility. Don't expect Trump to ever take responsibility for anything. Just blame, pass the buck. And should be punished to the fullest extent of the law for violating U.S. Constitution and willfully choosing to certify fraudulent electors. They didn't do that. He has no power to do anything else. He has a ceremonial role. You guys are just stupid and you believe everything you read on Twitter and you think that he has the unilateral power to overturn the United States democracy, and he does not. And he knows he doesn't. I'm surprised he even knows that. He finally does something good and right and correct for a change, and you guys want to shoot him over it. Hilarious. Only violence is that a Trump supporter was shot. Pence goes on Twitter spree to condemn the people who have his back for 5 years. Fucking idiot. I didn't say Pence's tweet on Twitter. I'll have to check that out. The list of traitors is long. Love to see them turn on you. You're getting everything you deserve, Mike Pence. This is exactly what you've earned by getting in bed with these people. Love it. Pence goes full tyrant. Oh, God. So hilarious. Up is down, black and white. War is peace. If you're reading this, let's see. I am reading this. Let's see what you have to say to me, Trump terrorist. You know what a bicycle looks like, or a boat, or a bicycle. Oh, I guess they're making fun of the prove you're not a robot. So actually, that is true. I actually agree with the Trump terrorist there. I do know what a bicycle looks like, or a boat, or a traffic light. All right, let's see what you guys are saying over here. Follow the plan. Yep, all going according to plan, isn't it, Q? All coming together. Down with the MAGA mob. Hopefully it'll be over for too long. We'll see what happens. Pence shits his pants. Wouldn't be surprised. He's not the only one. Reap what you sow, bitches. I know, right? It's a thing of beauty to watch. Finally. I love you, Dusty. Still kidding me? I already read that. All right, cool. All right, let's check the live feed, see what it has to say.
Also noted for how thin actually is. What we've seen, unfortunately, are elected officials after elected officials and former elected officials and responsible folks fold at the expense of our great democratic experience.
Attorney General, I wonder if you could help us understand a little bit of for people who don't know Washington, D.C. and how law enforcement operates in the city, it's a very confusing thing. There's a police force for the Capitol.
This is so crazy, man. You called it last night. Yeah, I've been calling it for a long time. I mean, but it's not like I'm a soothsayer or any kind of genius or anything. This was the easiest thing to predict. They've literally been outright bragging about this, talking about it, planning it on their websites. I just read what they said they were going to do, and it's very easy to tell. Lynn is looking good now. Yeah, crazy-ass Lynn who called for a firing squad for Mike Pence. Looking totally good now, totally sane, says the terrorist. Shut the fuck up, bud. No one cares what your stupid ass has to say. I mean, he did get 81 million votes, the largest amount of votes of any candidate in the history of the United States. So, I mean, some people care. I don't know, just saying. This is a watershed moment. Whatever happens next, the status quo is over. Bullshit. I'm going to go right back to the way it's always been. Guarantee you that. Bicycles. All right. That's a bicycle. That's a bicycle. That's a bicycle. That's a bicycle. Did I get it all? How'd I do? Am I a robot? Tell me if I'm a robot or not. I might be a robot. Wouldn't be surprised. God damn it. I'm not a robot. No, I'm not a robot. Good. I'm a human. Yay! I have a soul. Even though I don't believe in that concept. No, we're not. When Biden gets in, his cronies will implement laws to round up conservatives and Trump supporters. No, they won't. I mean, they might arrest some of the terrorists to storm the Capitol building and cause Congress to adjourn and flee, but they're not going to fucking arrest Trump supporters. Get the fuck over yourselves. If you have a plan, execute on it quietly. Keep your circle of trust small. Yeah, they're literally talking about terrorist cells. They've been talking about that all night on this goddamn board. End of the Republic and communist slavery is what is going to happen, folks. Imagine thinking Biden was a communist. Holy shit. Biden is not even really on the left. Biden is like center. And like, consider worldwide politics, he's almost on the right, like center right. Because like leftism is really like, socialism and communism is much further to the left. Biden is nowhere even on that side anywhere. What the fuck? Haven't you been paying attention? I mean, he's not a full-throated fascist like Trump is. Might be a quiet fascist, but not a full-throated, outright fascist. But that doesn't make him a communist, dude. Craziness. Crazy shit going on. Bye, Lacious. Yeah. Sha-na-na-na. What was the deleted message? What are they saying? Those are Antifa. Yeah, I know, right? It's all Antifa. Even though on your own boards, they continuously brag about terrorist cells and hanging people, and they're all getting upvoted. This entire website, it's all Antifa. The Donald.win is an entire Antifa website that's just pretending to be Trump supporters because, reality. You guys are so stupid. Like, literally live in your own worlds. Not even in the same fucking reality the rest of us are in. All right, let's check on the check back on the Twitters. Let's see what's going on live on the Twitters. Little late to pretend you have ethics, Ted. Is Ted Cruz pretending like he wasn't a big cause of this? Stop stoking division. Stop spreading hatred. Stop using malicious rhetoric such as false and reckless charges of sedition. What? You guys are doing that. Stop showing contempt for half of the country that disagrees with you. Violence is wrong. We can do better. We are one nation. I do have contempt for half of the nation for trying to overturn democracy and install a dictator. Yeah, I do have contempt for fucking fascists. Absolutely. I will not be civil to you. Fuck you. Senator Ted Cruz calls riots organized terrorist attacks, slams Black Lives Matter protesters as avowed Marxists, and blasts Democrats for letting cities burn ahead of as Antifa hearing. Yeah, double standard. You got to be civil when it comes to them. When it comes to everybody else, they just shit on you. Yep, and of course, he is one of the traitors of the country, trying to overturn our democracy and install a dictator, telling us we should be civil. Be civil, folks. Be civil as I try to destroy our democracy. Take power forever. Ignore the will of the people. Ignore your votes. 85 million of you. Just be civil as I do it, folks. You're the bad guys. It's so fucking frustrating. Why do you guys keep voting for these assholes? What is wrong with you? Oh, yeah. Trump's double standard. I'm asking for everyone in the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. And then, anarchist agitators or protesters who vandalize or damage our federal courthouse in Portland or any federal building in any of our cities or states will be prosecuted under our recently reenacted Statutes of Monument Act. Yeah! Minimum 10 years in prison. Woo! Yeah! You fucking Trump supporters, you're going down on the laws your cult leader created. It's gonna be so fucking beautiful. God damn it. Hoisted by your own petards. 10 years minimum. Oh, God, this is going to be so fucking beautiful. I cannot wait for this to happen, folks. Apparently, the laws are already in place. Set there by your cult leader. Fuck yes. Glorious. 15 minutes to curfew. Fuck around and find out. Let's see what's going to happen. Amazing. Yeah, let's be civil to the Nazis, KKK, and GOP. It makes sense. Yeah. Tolerate intolerance. Do it. I'm taking a big Trump at the moment. What are you on your cell phone? Antifa are the real fascist white supremacists. I know, aren't they? Sure. I was playing Medal of Honor Above and Beyond, and the whole game is just you killing Nazis. Like I'm some kind of fucking anti-fascist or something. Fucking SJWs. Shh. Stop trying to indoctrinate me with your political correctness. You people are so silly. I think he's scared. He created this, and now they're coming. He's getting off on it. He's got a stiffy. He's got an old man stiffy with his mushroom dick right now because he has millions of people trying to overturn our democracy and install him as a dictator, and he gets off on that. That's how all narcissists are. It's just all about their ego and their power. And they actually hate you because they know deep inside that they're imposters. And the fact that you actually believe them makes them like look down upon you. But it also feeds their ego at the same time. So they have a kind of love relationship with their sycophants. You know Trump has no respect for the white trash motherfuckers who support him. You know he looks down on them and hates them. It's the guy who lives in a gold fucking tower with gold toilets. You know he looks at this guy and he thinks, psh, I can't believe this fucking idiot supports me. It's so hilarious, and gets off on it. While at the same time thinking you're the trash that you fucking are. Do Smurf live on Trump's cock? Probably. Probably get jacked off by Gargamel. Trump should have been removed a long time ago. Yeah, but we're a trash country, so why the fuck would he? This is what we are as a people. Baked Alaska 10 years. God damn it, I wish that were true. I hope that's true. Fuck. That'll be so hilarious if that happens. I really hope they hold these people accountable. I mean, they'd have to, what are they going to do? I mean, I guess I'd say it'd be so obvious that they're hypocrites that they don't do it, but they don't care about that. Like, nothing Trump says matters. Nothing Republicans say matters at all. No one ever holds them accountable for their lies or for their hypocrisies. So they can literally say anything and get away with it, and it doesn't matter. There's no reality to these people. So we'll see what happens. All right, folks, I am going to turn on this live stream and run to the restroom real quick because I have to go to the bathroom. So
that this disruption.
Stay tuned. I'll be right back in like 5 minutes.
Rewarded by any undue delay, and I think members want to see this through, and
we're just
do
getting
whatever
started.
it takes
I guess
to get this process moving forward, so that their voices can be heard. It's a very sad day. I think, as a Republican, it's profoundly embarrassing. As a conservative, it enrages me that we can't debate the issues that are important to the country. I want to see a fair fight on everything from the size and scope of government spending, whether we should defund the police, whether we should have Medicare for all, whether we should have the Green New Deal. All of those causes that I care about have been derailed and disrupted by these protests. And Donald Trump does share a fair amount of blame for promoting it and inciting it and tolerating it. And I think, Donald Trump standing in the Republican Party is going to be severely damaged, hopefully after today. And we can't continue on this path that we're on right now. We can't tolerate disruptions to the democratic process. And I think Republicans and Democrats are going to agree to that and move forward as quickly as they can.
Danny Weiss, do you think that the events of today change any votes in the sense? Do you think that this will give any people who wanted to take more of a public stand and make these unfounded allegations of there being fraud, do you think any of those votes change now because of this?
Yeah, it's possible. There's an article out now that Senator Ted Cruz is under pressure to not proceed with any objections once they're able to resume the counting of the the certifications of the Electoral College votes. The dynamic has been changed, definitely. The question coming into today was, what was Donald Trump's role going to be in the Republican Party and in the country over the next 2 to 4 years? The results in Georgia kind of added a wrinkle to that, clearly undermining his stature. And then the question now is, do today's events significantly undermine Donald Trump's stature in the Republican Party, and more importantly, among this base that really, I think, Republicans have been afraid of, that it was President Trump that created this base. And the Republicans running for office in 2024 have been appealing to that base by challenging the Electoral College votes. Do they now want to separate themselves from that because of this unprecedented, disgraceful, and violent activity that has taken place today? Or are they beholden to that base because, as Yamiche questioned earlier, I believe it was her, maybe no one has any control over them, they've been unleashed, and who has control over them at this point?
Nobody does.
So there's a lot.
Even Trump doesn't have control of them. We just saw the MAGA life coach say You know, what'd you expect was going to happen? You've told us that democracy is over and they've stolen the election from us and they've stolen our whole country from us. And Trump has repeatedly stoked the fear. They're going to be socialists. They're going to take everything from you. They're going to take your religion, your church. They're going to take your 401k. They're going to lock you up in your house forever. Christmas is over. When you stoke the fear like that among fucking idiots, among the lowest common denominator of society, what the fuck do you think's going to happen? We know what's going to happen. We see what is happening. Fucking obvious. And lost about 40 going to the bathroom. I see how you guys are. Don't want to wait for me to get back from the goddamn bathroom. Whatever. YouTubes, if that is your real name. Validate me. You was good. You was sweet. You was a good blanket maker. I don't know why I'm doing that racist voice from The Help. Sorry about that. I hope the events today decrease rather than increase fascism. Well, I hope so too, but well, we'll see what the fuck happens. Hey, Dusty is streaming now. Whoop! Yeah, whoop, whoop. I'm doing it. I told you guys I was going to do 10 minutes to curfew. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. No more super chats yet. If you guys super chat me, I will read them live on the air. So immortalize yourself forever in this history-making live stream via super chat if you want to. It's all good. Antifa led the charge into the Capitol buildings dressed as Trump supporters. Yeah. Oh my fucking God, dude. Kevin Sorbo. Disappointed! What a disappointment you are. I used to watch Hercules and Xena. Now he's Jercules. God damn it. How far can you sink? They can never take responsibility, literally on their terrorist website, bragging about doing this shit, and you're gonna blame Antifa for it. Gotta pass that buck. Gotta pass that buck. Nobody believes you. I mean, I guess some people believe you. I mean, your sides are so stupid that you'll literally believe anything, right? I mean, you believe that an all-powerful God impregnated a virgin with himself and then sacrificed himself to himself in order to forgive us of the sins he condemned us to begin with. If you believe that fucking stupid story, you'll literally believe anything. So there's really no reasoning or helping you motherfuckers, is there? What else we got on this terrorist website? It's a false flag! Oh my God. You literally on this website had been planning this all night and now gonna talk about it being a false flag. That doesn't look like the same person at all, does it? Is that the same person? I guess it is. I guess the tattoos match. Looks different, sort of. Looks thinner here than over here for some reason. AZ BLM rally in June, DC Capitol. Is that a BLM supporter, though? He is a Q-tard. They cropped the sign. Oh, yeah. So that is not a BLM person. If they're Q, that is the opposite of BLM. If you guys don't know, Q is the conspiracy theory that says Donald Trump is some sort of genius and they're going to go around and arrest all the pedophiles, which is hilarious considering Donald Trump was great friends with Jeffrey Epstein and had 15 different pieces of contact information in Jeffrey Epstein's little black book. But let's not talk about that, huh, folks? Let's not talk about reality in any way whatsoever. Don the Khan will spend the last of his days hanging out in Saddam's old cell. We'll see what happens. We'll see if they actually hold anybody accountable for anything. Hopefully they will. I think he at least believe they will, and he's desperate. So we'll see what the fuck happens. Yeah, there's no evidence of Antifa doing anything, but plenty of evidence that Trump is planning and executing this bullshit. Yeah, obviously. Like I said, I've been covering it all night, reading exactly what they're going to say. It's not fucking Antifa on this website upvoting all this shit, talking about hanging people and violence. It's just fucking not. I mean, I know you guys are as delusional as you can possibly fucking be, but there has to be a limit to delusion, surely. Imagine dying for that orange piece of shit. A lot of them will, though. Of course, they believe, if they die, they'll be rewarded for eternity in heaven for it. So death, is not that big of a deal to them. It's like the Vikings who believe that if they died in battle, they go to Valhalla. So they'd be dining with, what is it? It's not Thor, is it? Who was the Viking god? I watched all the seasons of Viking and I'm blanking on the fucking their main god. Why are we always told to go home? Antifa burned cities down for months and that's justified. I mean, what city has been burned down? There's no cities that have been burned down. Now there were some buildings that are burned down, some cars that are burned down. I think some white supremacists burned down a police station and a Capitol building. They were both charged for it. You can look it up. it was white supremacists that did it. And I'm sure that some of the Black Lives Matter protesters and Antifa did burn some stuff, but cities were not burned down. These were just propaganda fed to you by the idiot influencers you watch on YouTube and Twitter. So cool. Woden. Okay, Woden. Odin, that's what it is. Odin. Thank you for reminding me, chat. Sometimes you supplement my brain when I forget. Did you guys see, off topic, did you guys see the finale of Vikings? I think they ended that show pretty good. I enjoyed it while it was on. All right, let's check the Twitters, and see what's up with the Twitters feed. Already saw the Trump supporter died. Did they ever find out who shot that Trump supporter? You guys have to let me know. All right, let's see. The police opened the fucking gates. We saw that already. Eric Trump liked this tweet. This is not a Trump supporter. This is a staged Antifa attack. So supposedly this is a QAnon person. That's what they said on the other website. I have no problem believing that. Especially since he's always screaming. Every time I've seen him, he's screaming about how great Trump is. I don't know why any Antifa would be doing that. I guess they have to just lie their ass off. Despite what Eric Trump may think, this is a Trump supporter. He's been profiled over and over again. He goes to Trump rallies constantly. He's known as QAnon shaman. So yeah, but they have to pretend like reality ain't what it is, right? That's what they always do. Yep, here it is. Got to turn off my ad block. Ad block. I don't like the ads, but I live off ads too, so I'm a hypocrite. But yeah. His name is Tim... No, that's Baked Alaska. White supremacist. I loved him calling Baked Alaska white supremacist. Anyway, lies. That's all they got, folks. They got to lie. They got to downplay. They got to pretend they're not the bad guys. But you're the bad guys. You are the bad guys, and we all know it. We don't believe you. Elizabeth was not ready for the revolution. All right, this got 1.5 million views. Let's see what Elizabeth has to say about the revolution.
Ma'am, what happened to you?
I got maced.
You got maced?
By the police.
And what happened? You were trying to go inside the Capitol?
I made it like a foot inside and they pushed me out and they maced me.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
Oh, and why did you want to go in?
Karen? We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Oh, God. So funny. We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution. I got fucking made. Oh, God. I haven't slept in a long time, folks. I'm sorry. I'm delirious. I'm sorry. I'm a little delirious. Like... okay. Oh, fuck. That's the funniest thing I've said in a long time. I'm literally crying over this shit. Fuck. All right. Oh, my God. All right. Sorry. I gotta stop laughing. I got the giggles now. I got the Holy Spirit in me, folks. I got the Holy Spirit. Oh, shit. I got the holy giggles. All right. All right, that's what Mike Lindell has to say. All right, Mike Lindell. He has his pulse on the... his finger on the pulse of the nation. That's what he has to say.
But there is 5 cases right now by Sydney before the...
All right, somebody wants to play it again. Let me go. I gotta bookmark it before it disappears, because fucking it will disappear in a heartbeat. Where'd it go? It's already fucking gone. God damn it. Where the fuck is it? Motherfucker. See, that's what happens on Twitter. Shit disappears if you don't save it immediately. Let me just search for it. Oh, there it is. There it is. I found it. Let me like it real quick. All right, let's watch it one more time. And then we'll see if we can find that Mike Lindell. Whew. All right, here we go, folks.
Ma'am, what happened to you?
I got maced.
You got maced.
By
the police. And what happened? You were trying to go inside the Capitol?
I made it like a foot inside, and they pushed me out, and they maced me.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
And why did you want to go in?
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Thank you. Ma'am, what happened to you?
So funny, folks.
I got
God damn it. That is the highlight of my day for sure. I needed a good laugh. Got a laugh to keep from crying, but that was truly funny. These fake LARPing revolutionaries. So funny. Let's see what James Lindsay has to say. I know you hate it when I do this, but I'll give you the unvarnished truth. You don't know what's happened at that Capitol. You're scared. You don't know, and you're making chaotic noise on social because it's where we pray these days when we're scared and don't know things. What the fuck are you talking about? We know what's going on. We see what's going on. It's not rocket science. It's pretty simple. A bunch of ignorant cult members who are also fascists are trying to overturn our democracy and install a dictator. Not that complicated. Yeah, make the assholes famous. This guy who broke the window of the Capitol building for the mob to enter. Name and shame. Let's find out who he gets 10 years, according to Trump. He gets, unless Trump is a hypocrite. You Trump supporters, you're not hypocrites, are you? You believe in law and order, right? You're law and order people, right? What's good for BLM and Antifa is good for these guys, right? Surely, right? I know you guys have integrity, don't you? We know better. We know you guys are full of shit. Trump probably was very peaceful and blames undercover Antifa that dressed as Trump people for all the violence. Yep. Literally have been planning the violence on the Donald.win, which is also hilarious in itself. But yeah, let's pretend like reality isn't what it is, because that's all they do, folks. All they do is lie. All they do is spread misinformation. That's all they fucking got. Hey, Katana. What's up, baby? How you doing? You want to come over here and show everybody how large and in charge you are? All right, you decide. The Capitol is now secure. The House and Senate should resume their electoral certification deliberations tonight to prove that the Constitution is also secure. We're good, says John Bolton. So we'll see if that fucking happens. Hopefully it will. What you doing, Katana? Please don't unplug my computer. Getting close to unplugging my computer. Let's show everybody how beautiful you are, Miss Katana. This is one of our rescues here. For those of you just joining me, we rescue dogs and cats and give them forever homes. And this is Katana, our oldest rescue. She a big girl. She pretty chill. She loves her daddy, except for when I'm yelling in her face and putting hot lights on her. Mwah. You a pretty girl though, aren't you, baby? You pretty? Are you pretty? Mwah. All right. Why don't you come over here on this side? Come over here on this side. I'm sorry. Come over here. I know you're just fat. You're hard to pick up because you're so fat, though. That's not my fault, really. You need to eat a salad or something. Okay, I'm sorry for fat shaming my cat. All right, what you guys got to say? All it took was a curfew. Yep, let's see if they actually... We will die for you, Lord Dusty. Please don't. No, thank you. Dusty, shall usurp the presidency from Biden. Give us the order. Stand down and stand by, Dust Buddies. I may call on you later to smoke copious amounts of weed and do nothing. So prepare yourselves for all the nothing I will have you do. Cute Torty, yes it is. That is one chubby cat, yes it is. Katana, Katana. Dusty is my guy. You have chosen poorly. Cat vibe, Fluffy Cat, you feed her, yes. You guys feed her. You guys are the ones that support the sanctuary, so you guys are the ones that feed these cats. And this is Misty. I don't know if you guys can see Misty or not. Let's see, I can't see my chat. There we go. You can kind of see her head. This is Miss Misty. Mwah. She's everybody's mama, Miss Misty. Show everybody how pretty you are. Come on, turn around and show everybody how pretty you are. She's like, no, daddy. No, I don't want to. I don't want to show everybody with her little dirt tongue. All right. She's like, I just want to sit in your lap, motherfucker. Quit holding me up. Let me sit in your lap and pet me. all the cats think I am their slave, and they're not really wrong. I do clean their shit, so they got me there, right? All right, let's see what's going on in the Twitter sphere. Elizabeth was not ready for the revolution. Honest Red, you saw that on my show. I know you did. Hassani B is covered. Ugly ass Hassani B, one of the most hideous human beings on earth. Also covering the shit. So whatever, Hassani B. Shh, copycat. What else we got here? Omar calls for impeachment. I already talked about that. It's going nowhere, but I guess it's good to kind of make a stand, you know, for posterity's sake and whatnot. Trump, the Telegraph. Trump could be poised to turn disaster into triumph. His audacious style of leadership is exactly why supporters love him. I mean, October 6th, 2020. I mean, that is true. They do love him because he is a liar that feeds them false hope and feeds into all their preconceived notions about their victim complexes. So, hypocrites, all of them. And pull the chat back up. Honest Red, yes! What did he say? I admit it. Okay, good. Better fucking admit that shit. Let's see, do I have any more super chats real quick? We had 710 views. The revolution would only last till they get hungry. Yeah, gravy seals. They have to go have their McDonald's and Popeyes, chicken and biscuits. But I guarantee some of them will be out after curfew. So we'll see what the fuck happens. We'll see if they treat them the same way they treated Black Lives Matter and Antifa. Baby. I don't want to. Go. You're too close to the computer cable. If it cuts out, it's because the cat's cutting my shit out. Half the fun of the show. Sergio Rosas, $20. Very generous. Thank you, Sergio. A dumb Trump supporter stood next to a Spanish reporter, and even though he had no idea what the reporter was saying, he was saying they were fake. I know. It's all fake news. The only person telling the truth is their cult leader, Trump. Everything else is fake news. I told you guys a story before where I was literally having a conversation with my aunt who's a Trump supporter. And I was talking about Trump, and I said, you know, you guys will believe anything. Just like Trump said. Trump literally said he could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and would not lose any support whatsoever. And she looked me dead in my eyes, and she said, he never said that. Hillary Clinton is the one that said that. And I was like, what? The hell are you talking about? No, Trump said that. And she said, no, he didn't. That's fake news. And I was like, I will show you that he said that. And she said, where are you going to show it to me from? Because I don't believe any of the news organizations. And I was like, I will show you literally him saying it. And I showed it to her, and she was like, okay. It had no effect on her whatsoever. Like it was like she wasn't wrong. It was just like, okay. Because they don't give a shit. Literally don't give a fuck about what the truth is. Dogs have owners, cats have servants. That's true. Although I have friends as dogs. I wouldn't say I'm their owner. I am their friend. Hugh Hondo, what's up, Hugh? 1499. The ramifications of this will be long-lasting, and the GOP might never win another legitimate election. Much love, brother. Yeah, like, I like that sentiment, but that's 100% what I thought when Trump spent $5 trillion to kill 1 million innocent Iraqis because God told him to. And he crashed the economy, and we went to the Great Recession. And I thought, oh my God, the Republicans are done for fucking ever. At least some good will come out of it. And 8 years later, we got Trump. So it's just not reality, unfortunately. We are too stupid as a people. They will be back. We have goldfish memories, unfortunately. All right, that's what you guys got. My cats love me. My cats love me too. They just don't like me putting the hot lights. Look at the latest Trump tweet, Dustin. Okay, I will do. Latest Trump tweet. Let's go to my bookmarks, and then I can click on Trump's name. Boom, did it. Worked it out. These are the things and events that happen when a sacred landslide election victory is so unceremoniously and viciously stripped away from great patriots who have been badly and unfairly treated for so long. Go home with love and peace. Remember this day forever. I mean, at some point, Twitter is responsible for the violence that happens. Twitter has to stop enabling this bullshit. They have to stop giving him a platform to lie and inflame people. This claim of election fraud is dispute. This does nothing. It does nothing but embolden them to believe that Trump is right in the fact that he's being oppressed and silenced. even though he's not. They have to take fucking responsibility. Jack, where you at, Jack? He ain't doing jack shit. That's what he's doing. Landslide, I know. It was a landslide loss, according to his own numbers. Yeah, my wife just showed me that Trump tweet. I mean, he's just trying as hard as he can to cause violence. He's exactly what he's wanted to happen. It's happening. He's pretending, go home with love and peace. Nah, that's not what he wants. Just like that, the Trump life coach says, we don't believe you, Trump. We know you're saying this shit with a wink and a nod. Let me fix my camera a little bit. I should have left it alone. It was better off where it was. God damn it, Dusty. It was perfect. It was perfect, and you fucked it up. You fucked it up, Dusty. Great live programming you're doing, dipshit. Whatever, fucking camera. I need to slide over this way a little bit, but it's fine, I guess. Whatever. All right, let me slide over a little bit. There we go. Now I'm not as close to the side, and that's better. All right. Yeah. All right. Cool. Amazing. Hells yeah, did it. Rocked it. All right, let's continue, shall we? What else we got, Twitters? What you got? I wouldn't be surprised if they suspend Trump after he is completely out of office, though. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see China confiscate everything he has in their country and rescind all of Ivanka Trump's copyrights and shit. Love to see that shit. Holy fucking shit, yes. Coup happens, Donald Trump. These things happen. Yeah, these things happen. Sometimes terrorists follow me and they storm the Capitol building and they have to evacuate Congress as they're holding Confederate flags. It happens. What you gonna do? Oopsies. Yeah. I guess at least it's interesting. Hey, maybe live in interesting times, which is a curse. Not something you want, really. He just verified people with the coup. Yes, he did. Doing what he always does. My stomach is growling, so if you hear something, that is my stomach, folks. Shut the fuck up, stomach. Who asked you? Supreme Court of Appeasement. Good one. All right, let's look at the terrorist website, the Donald.win, and see what they're bragging about. I'm sure they're either saying, hang them all, or either, hey, it's Antifa doing it, we're not violent. One of the two. Bicycles again. Bicycles. Bicycle. Am I a robot? Please tell me. Am I? Oh, there's another one. Am I a robot? Did I do it? Yay, I did it. Lynn, indisputable photographic evidence that Antifa violently broke into Congress today to inflict harm and damage. What is the Oh, somebody looked like somebody else, and so that's indisputable evidence, I guess, because that's all they need, folks. Conspiracy theories. That's all they have to go by. Proof! There's some proof for you, folks. I am convinced. Aren't we all convinced that the entire thing was put off by Antifa, even though we know 100% this guy is a QAnon supporter, Trump supporter, that's been at all these events. It's not in any way Antifa. But who cares about reality? It doesn't matter. These people don't live in the same universe we live in, and they want to downplay this as much as they can to pretend like they have been bragging about this all night. But, you know, unfortunately, I took screenshots. We have all the evidence. Yeah, fucking liars. Wait, 4 years. Odds to that. Controlled opposition to keep us in while the sellout of the country could be completed. Yeah, now they're going to turn on Trump. This is going to be beautiful. Now that Q didn't actually happen. Now that all the lies Trump told didn't actually come to pass. Nobody was arrested. Now they're freaking out about it. I feel sick right now. I thought there might be an America after today. My children are so young. Oh my God, you snowflakes. Sister, I know, sucks. Why can't these authoritarian asshats just leave us alone as we storm the Capitol building and make them evacuate Congress? Trump tried, though. People wouldn't be aware if they didn't keep attacking him. Oh, yeah, he's always the victim, folks. Hey, don't play the victim, but I'm always the victim. Nah, Trump tried. No, he didn't. So it's officially over? Yes. Yes, it's been over for a long time. Boat prices are going to go through the roof now. Why the fuck would boat prices go through the roof? That don't make any fucking sense. Trump invoking Insurrection Act? Nope. He told you dumbasses to go home, so it doesn't look like it. Looks like you all were full of shit and foolish to trust in him. Shocker. The left is pissing their pants because they see the right is the majority. No, you guys literally are the minority. You've lost the popular vote in most of the elections, especially the last two with Donald Trump. So, I mean, we don't like fascism. That's bad. And terrorism, also bad. But you're not the majority, fortunately for all of us. You're just a very scary minority. But there's a lot of you. There's definitely a lot of you. I'll give you that. Time for war! Yay, war! Not if Trump backs down. We're a headless movement at this point. Yeah, at the moment, we are. But remember, a decentralized group is just as dangerous. Yeah, they're talking about decentralized cells, terror cells. Ask the Middle Eastern people. Yeah, let's be like the Middle Eastern people. Cool. That's who we want to emulate, isn't it? This is bigger than Trump. This is war. This war has been going on for a while. Now the people fight back. Today was the first day and the last day of relative peace. Yay! Keep in mind, these are all Antifa folks. These aren't actually Trump supporters. It's all Antifa bragging about war and killing folks. Sigh. Sigh. All right. Let's check the chat. Check the chatty chat. Chatty Big Chungus. True that. Pissing because I'm laughing so hard. Yeah, piss myself laughing. They are so fucking stupid. Indeed. Hilariously and also terrifyingly stupid. Oh my glob, totally crazy. Yes, it is. Reality doesn't exist here in the U.S. We have competing realities. Unfortunately. He's a Nazi, Dusty, not Antifa. Yeah, I know. I know. Dave Rubin has a sub fetish. Quit kink shaming him. Okay. Tim Pool is silent. He'll find some way. He's just trying to find a way to spin all this. I'm sure he'll claim it as Antifa and or some shit like that, you know. He'll find some way to spin it in Trump's favor. He always does. And he'll, you know, make $1 million doing it because that's what's rewarded. Trash. God, Emperor Dusty is alpha as fuck. No, thank you. No, thank you to all that. I don't want any of that for me, but thanks. If Dusty is the robot, he's the sexiest one ever. I can't argue with you there. You ain't never lied. Be sure to like the video, folks. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. I do a show every Monday and Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, 2 a.m. GMT, and it's normally not like this. Normally it is more organized, and I cover more topics. But this is a special show today that I felt the need to do to cover the collapse of our society. And let's see what PBS live feed has to say.
So things are quiet now, but as you mentioned, we did have to move locations a couple of times. Once earlier from the Capitol grounds because the protesters that had been out there, as the hours went by and as time went on, and they realized that they weren't going to be able to breach any more of the entryways and they were in a standoff with Capitol Police, they basically turned on the media there. And a number of those protesters went towards the media pen where a number of foreign journalists were housed, as well as some other domestic journalists, began tearing away the barricades, taking their gear, throwing water bottles and yelling. At that point, our NewsHour team moved to a different location. At that location, we were confronted yet again with another group of Trump supporters who were leaving the Capitol grounds rally and again confronted us, calling us fake news and harassing us. So we decided for our own safety to relocate once again. So the streets right now are quiet, as we know the Capitol is now secure. But we have to remember what it took for the Capitol to get there. And it took the involvement of DC Capitol Police, of riot gear, of riot police, of SWAT team.
I guess the Patriots decided, oh, it's time for our nap. It's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. We have to have an early dinner because they're all, I'm not supposed to say geriatrics anymore. They're all boomers. And I can say that as a boomer. I'm actually Gen X, but I have white hair, so I'll take the boomer label. It's cool. It's all good. I see people insulting me in the chat, but I don't care about being insulted, so that's cool. Consult me all you want to. Who am I? Cult of Dusty, that's a very fitting name you got there. I know, right? You should check my old videos out. It's even more fitting to my old videos that I used to do. I used to do like atheist videos and shit, and I do politics, so it's even better for back then. A poor insurrectionist fell off scaffolding at the Capitol and is in critical condition. Poor guy. Yeah, thoughts and prayers, motherfuckers. Curfew started. Yep, true that. We better see some arrests. We'll see. See if fucking feckless Biden can do anything when he gets in goddamn office. I don't have that much hope, to be honest with you. Unfortunately. Curfew, what the fuck? I know, right? I don't even really believe in curfews, to be honest with you. I don't think that's constitutional and shit. I don't think they can tell you when you can protest. I think the Constitution gives you the right to protest whenever you want to, but, you know. What the fuck do I know? Let's see if I have any more super chats real quick. Beast Nation, still wait for Dave Rubin to hold Trump's feet to the fire. Keep waiting. He bought a $5 million mansion. He ain't holding nobody's feet to the fire. He's shilling every goddamn second he's alive. And he said he'd be the first. Wasn't hold my breath. Well, I will be the first to hold Biden's feet to the fire. Already done it. So, yeah. Fuck that. More super chats if you guys want to help me out. Also, I have a Patreon. Patreon.com/Codcast. If you like what I do, please support the show. I can use it. We do good work here at the Humanist Society of Mississippi Animal Sanctuary. So, here's a new video from Ali Alexander, who is in my opinion, a Sammy Davis Jr. impersonator. Leader of the so-called Stop the Steal campaign saying, I don't disavow this. I do not denounce this. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was only Antifa. I thought it was only Antifa who support this, folks.
And it's replicated on the other side. This is we the people. The growing frustrations of the government and what's happening now is exactly what I've warned about. I've said that we need to make fair elections and transparent counting so that the people do not feel like the last resort is public demonstration.
I mean, no matter what it is, we had a fair election. They did hand counts. It matched the voting machines. It would not matter what type of voting you had. If you lost, you would just claim it is fraud. And the same exact thing would happen because reality doesn't matter to you. And also, the Candyman can. The Candyman can.
Like this. Now, I want to say something. I don't disavow this. I do not denounce this. This is completely peaceful, looks like so far. And there are a couple of agitators that I obviously don't endorse, but this is completely peaceful. This is we the people, and this will only grow when our government.
I don't disavow it either, as long as you guys are being peaceful. I disagree with you, but as long as you're out there peacefully protesting, more power to you. I think you're trying to overthrow democracy, but as long as you're doing it peacefully protesting, I just make fun of you. Like you have the right to do that. He owns a data mining company. Shocker. Yep. He's Alex Jones, buddy. I know. See him hanging out with Alex Jones all the time. Alex Jones, the globalist. The globalists are taking over everything. The Illuminati is hiding in your trash can. They're going to jump out and kill your children. And Vadim, my buddy Vadim, says, eagerly awaiting the inevitable bids from 2016 YouTubers laughing their asses off at the right-wing reaction to this shit show, while failing to mention they laugh their asses off at the harmless and totally sensible left-wing reaction to Trump's election. I need a good barf. Yep, they'll do that. You know that's true. Let's see what else we got. We're making fun of Greg. What Greg are we making fun of? Oh, Greg Locke. Pastor Greg Locke, hate preacher. Pastor Greg Locke says, there is a reason one of the most secure buildings on the planet had an easy breach on one of the most important and guarded days in history. They were allowed. The paid rioters have changed the game. It's a smokescreen to frame true patriots. Oh my God. Never can take responsibility for anything. Yeah, there's a reason. The cops, it looks like they let them in. They didn't have the same amount of police they did for Black Lives Matter because you guys are white motherfuckers. That's what happened. It's a different set of standards. But you did it. Own it. At least I have more respect for you. I mean, not respect, just more respect. But I don't expect you guys to ever tell the fucking truth. I mean, you're a preacher. You lie for a living, literally. So, par for the course, right? Robert Big O Barnett, he took a letter from Senator Pelosi's desk and storming the U.S. Capitol. Yeah, well, that's 10 years in prison. Right there, folks. Way to show yourself. I mean, way not to wear a mask. None of them wear a mask. That's the hilarious thing, folks. You guys are not even smart to wear a mask the one fucking time you really should be wearing one when you're committing crimes that have a 10-year penalty, according to your cult leader. But, it's funny. Scooby-Doo Davis. Yep. All right, looks like things are dying down a bit, folks. I may call this one. And if something kicks off tonight, I might come back. But if shit settles down, then I probably won't do another show until Friday. Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, 2 a.m. GMT. But if shit kicks off again, I will cover it live here, folks. And 92 Bayo, if I buy your $500 reward on Patreon, will you eventually, after COVID, also fly to my house and party if I live in Germany? It was that was my other Patreon account, and it was $500 per video. So I do 8 videos a month. So that would be, what, $4,000. So if you pay me $4,000, I'll come to Germany and hang out with you. Love you, Lies and Politics. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for joining me on this very special show where we chronicle the collapse of the American empire once again and the coup to overthrow our government. I will see you guys on Friday, if not sooner. Thank you for hanging out with me. Love you guys. See you soon. Stay safe out there, dudes. Have a good week. Good night, everybody.